I'll just... tell you what, I'll show you the ship. Show you what it looks like. So, brings into outfitting. My Chieftain. This one is really good fun. It is quite well engineered to make it as maneuverable as possible. I have more engineering to add to this to get the shields a bit better. But it's equipped with 6 frag cannons. So it's 100% shotgun loadout. These boys are double-shotted, so each pull of the trigger fires 2 bursts. And we've got to get in fairly close with these. But this is so much fun. I saw people use this on YouTube. And if you get in close enough, it vaporizes ships. It absolutely just destroys them. And it's awesome. The downside is the ammunition doesn't last. So you wouldn't want to take this to a bounty hunting res site because you'll get about 5 or 6 kills and then be off to reload. But for these single target assassination missions, I have not found a ship that kills faster than this yet. So let's go and have some fun. Hopefully when we get to Acadia, this is going to show you guys why I really like it. So I went to a lot of effort to get the materials to engineer all those frags, to make them all double-shotted. And all the time I'm thinking, oh, if I do all this work and find that it's just not as much fun as I thought, I'm going to be so upset. Because it looks good in the videos, right? But then, you know, when people put videos on YouTube, they're only showing you the best bits, or the very worst bits, depending on the point of view they're trying to get across. And they don't show you the average stuff that goes on most of the time. They just show you the highlights. Well, this has lived up to all expectations. And I laughed like an evil maniac the first time I used it. Just make sure I've got my discovery scanner on here. Yep. Okay. I've got 2 jumps till we're in the target zone. Let's go and have some fun. So, Michael, what sort of activity do you prefer in Elite then? Do you do a bit of everything, or just stick to combat, mining, trading, exploring? What do you like?
3, 2, 1.
One thing I found that I really didn't expect to enjoy, I enjoyed the exploring. I mean, I've got to Elite in exploration now. That's me done with it, maybe. But I really enjoyed it. It looks like it should be really dull, really boring. But for some reason, I got a big thrill out of going and finding new planets and getting my name on them as the first player to ever see them in the game. I really enjoyed that. It was good. Okay, are we good to jump? I think we're good to jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
No crate today. No, I've got a crate Mark II, which is my long-lasting combat ship. So if I want to go farming pirates in a resource extraction site or at a nav beacon, I take that because I can stay there for an hour and a half, 2 hours before running out of ammunition. This is 5 minutes and it's out of ammunition. So different ships for different jobs. But the crate Mark II is a really, really good ship. Really good. It's a good all-rounder. Whoops. Come on, over that star. Right, let's just close down the engines and go and find out where these locations are. They'll probably come to find me if I'm quick. So you enjoy mining and trading most? It is relaxing, isn't it? Mining was another activity that I thought was going to be extremely dull because it's very repetitive and in some cases slow. But it's just one of those chill-out activities you can do. You find yourself a good site. Ooh, we've got something there that I missed. Is it in there? Oh, that's encoded emissions. Hang on, it's showing me. I go there, and it's showing me that there should be an orange thing lights up, but then I move off, and it's gone. It's not there, is it? Should be a mission target here. Maybe it's... Well, let's move on. I know there's several... The mission targets aren't showing up properly. They normally show up as orange... Oh, hang on, there's one. Did you see that? It did. It briefly showed up there and then disappeared again. Can I get it if I go in there? Yes, okay. There we go. So we found where that is. Is there one down here as well that I missed? No, that's okay. Please don't be behind the star. No, that's all right. Oh, there's one there. And what I've found is that once we've scanned and found where these locations are, the pirates will often come and find me, so I don't have to travel that far. Having said that, I don't think I've been to Acadia. Well, I haven't been here long enough to know it, so it's quite possible it's one of these systems where the targets are going to be like 200,000 light seconds away. Is there something behind there? No, I thought I had more missions here. Maybe I do. Anyway, let's go see what we've got off there. Nice and close. That'll do. Threat 2. Yeah, well, 2,500 is not too bad. I don't mind travelling that. Oh, hang on. Let me have a look. This might be one of those missions where it says you need to go and find our contact. It'll tell you where your target's gone. Is that the case? Yeah. Oh, damn, I hate these. Absolutely hate these. It says we've got to go to another system, meet a contact there, and he'll give you an update. This adds nothing to the game whatsoever. We fly to another system. The contact, if you're not quick, will turn up inside the star, so you can't actually talk to him. And you have to relog and all sorts of things to get him back. So we'll go and do that in a bit. Nice to see me playing the old Elite Dangerous. I've really got into it. And for all it should be monotonous, repetitive, grindy. And it is all of those things. It's really, really enjoyable. So I do like it. There we go. First mission target turning up. What have we got? A Federal assault ship. Oh, he's in for a shock. Rudy Gruber. Come on, we've killed the engines. Here we go. Oh god, there's two of them. Bring out the shotguns. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. What the hell? Who's he shooting? He's not shooting me? Well, what is he shooting? They're shooting each other? Well, if they want to shoot each other, then you go for it, mate. You go for it. That's sort of thrown me off my rhythm a bit. He's dead. That's Griblet. Okay, so he was actually a wanted target. He was one of the 2 or 3 pirates I have to kill here. Let's go and get this guy as well. Come on. We wanted big ships. I was hoping for anacondas and the like. They're the best to take out with this. You can take them out so fast. Dead. Okay, right. Well, let's get a limpet out. let's get some pirate bits hoovered up. What's over here? These are... Where's the limpet gone for? It's gone for the other ones. I'll get that batch first then. Well, that was odd. I've often had a couple of pirates turn up at once from when I've had multiple missions, but I've never seen them attack each other. You're a pure explorer, coming up on 300,000 light years travel. That's really nice. How do we see that? That's in my stats, right? The biggest trip I did was about a 12,000 light year trip. You know you have to go 5,000 light years out to unlock 2 of the engineers from your starting location. Well, I did that, and then instead of coming straight back, I took a big sort of loop and then came back on another route to get even more first discoveries and stuff, which I really enjoyed. It's in here somewhere. We'll have a look in a minute. Hey, Rock and Roll. You started playing this 4 weeks ago. You got a Vulture. That's nice, but I find it needed engineering. Asp Explorer, which is a really good ship. Crate Mark II, one of my favourites. Python, Anaconda, Type 9, and Third Lance, and fully engineered them. Wow, you've been busy. Don't know what else to do in the game, so you stopped playing. Well, that's the thing with this game. You've got to set your own goals to it. So I found it's more fun playing in a wing. Find someone to play with. That helps a lot. And you could go for something like a Corvette or an Imperial Cutter where you've got the rank grind to do. They're good. Or what I would recommend is that my Limpet going for that one over there. Where's my Limpet gone? There it is. Okay, we'll go over to this group to speed this up. What I would recommend doing is do some crazy builds. Do some stupid ship builds. Like this one. This is the Chieftain with 6 frag cannons. Or Further Lance with 5 plasma accelerators. Stuff that is only going to be good for very specific jobs and roles, but is absolutely crazy to play with. So that's what I'd recommend. Or do the Type 10 challenge, where you load it up with 1,200 tons of bio waste, fly into a station you don't like, and jettison the whole lot on the inside, and then fly out. Alexon, last time you played Elite, it was in school. Oh man, that was... I have played the original Elite, but not that much. But I played Elite 2 in the 90s, and that's what made me want to play this game, because I had so much fun playing that. Friend got some Soviet version of a Commodore computer, and you boot up Elite from tape cassette. Back in the day. Wireframe graphics, eh? Yeah, I remember those. The game was still good. It's just space trucking and odd combat. Elite 2 was good. It kind of took things a little bit further, but it was more or less the same. Added all sorts... I don't know. I was going to say it added in all sorts of missions and factions, but were they in the original one? I can't remember if they were. But I say I haven't played the original, the true original, all that much. Played 6 hours a day for 3 weeks. Well, it's over Christmas and winter, and maybe lockdown where you are. Yeah, you can overplay games like this sort of game. It's definitely possible to overplay anything where you grind a lot. And the trouble is, if you grind a lot to unlock stuff, it's quite possible to find that by the time you've unlocked it, you think, oh man, I'm exhausted. I'm burnt out. So you never actually get to enjoy the stuff that you unlocked. I found that in MMOs and all sorts of online games and stuff before, where you put loads of effort into it to get something, and by the time you get it, you think, well, I've got no point to play now. I've got what I wanted. So. Yeah, I never played I never played an original 8 on a really old computer, depending on what your definition of really old is. I played it on an Amiga. I ended up with it. You know, those you used to get compilations of games on a disc. Maybe get 5 or 6 games on a CD, or some special bundle. I played it on that. So I don't think I played it before then. But yeah, it was Elite 2 that I played mostly. What's the one? Which is the one? Where's the contact one? Is it this one at the top? Ah, find contact in LHS 1561. Okay, I don't like these. We've got to be quick when we do this as well. Does it show me where it is? That's it. So if anyone's watching this and wants to ask any questions on how to play, because this is one of these really annoying games where every single system in the game doesn't work as it's described in the game. It's a case of, what does that stat mean? And you need to go and look it up on the internet to get a true explanation of what it means, what it does, how it works, and all that. So feel free to ask questions. I might not be able to, and probably won't be able to answer all of them, but we clearly have some experienced players in chat who can, so feel free to ask away, folks. And if it's something I need to know, I'll go and look it up whilst we're here. Bring the web browser in. The memory needed for rivets on spaceships in this game is more than needed for the original game. It is quite shocking, actually, when you think, like a floppy disk, an Amiga floppy disk was 1.44 megabytes. And you think, you can't even fit one decent JPEG picture of anything in that space now, and yet we used to get entire games on that. And then God knows what the 5.5-inch floppy disk, what their maximum size was, going back further. And they used to fit entire games on these that worked and were fun, and in some cases were massive. Oh God, I need to be moving. I'll show you why in a second. Contacts. No, he's not there. He'll turn up in a minute. I think. There's the contact who's coming to look for us. He jumps into the system shortly after you arrive. And if you're still parked near the star, he turns up in the middle of the star and you can't get to him. Docking stations were quite tricky. You had to calculate trajectory and waited a lot while ships get there, played cards and watched the monitor. That was one of the really hard things, and thankfully, in the sequel to the original Elite, you had the option to start with a docking computer. So I remember a lot of people had huge amounts of problems trying to dock, and it was difficult with the controls back then. In this, it's really easy once you get the hang of it. Very forgiving, but I know those older games were not forgiving at all. The whole game you played Elite Dangerous, you had 8 tabs open in your web browser. What you mean, a bit like... you can probably see the stream playing in there. Yes, my EDDB with trade route settings and all sorts of stuff. And if I go into Google now and type Elite, it just feels Elite Dangerous. How do I in the search bar? Because I have done so many searches for how things work in this. I don't think this guy's coming. I don't think he's coming. Have I missed something? Just make sure. I might have gone to the wrong place. I did just get it off the... let's see. Which one was it? Make contact with informant in LHS 1561. Well, we're there. Are we not? We are there. I don't think it's that one. Wake is just, for those of you who don't play, is like the mess left behind when a spaceship jumps away. No, it would say if it was that, it'd have his name on it. So he's not turned up. So basically, I have to jump out of this system and come back to get him to appear. This is one issue with the game. Is a lot of the missions are quite buggy. Baywee, I've never been there. Let's go to this one. I've got another pirate kill mission here. I've got enough ammunition for it, so I don't need to go and reload. I maybe should have gone and dropped off the bounty credits in that last place, but never mind. I haven't played since 2018. They've probably added a few new things in. I don't know if they have, actually. New expansions since then. There's a new one coming. Is it the Odyssey expansion, where you can get out the ship and run around on space stations shooting each other? I haven't seen any gameplay or anything of that. I haven't looked. But I hope it's a little bit more in-depth than the mission system and stuff they've put in so far. Otherwise, it'll tire out quickly, I think. Oh, playing Elite 2, I had so many issues with that. You had to save so often. Occasionally, the autopilot would fly you into the side of the space station when you came to dock. And that wasn't pleasant. Suddenly realised, oh, I haven't saved in an hour. That was... Yeah, because this was before the days of quick saves. And these days, you had to take the disc out and put a blank disc in to save your game on it. We have moved on a little bit since then, thankfully. I don't think I've been to Baywee before, so I'm going to scan the place when I get there. If we're lucky, Pirate will turn up and find me whilst I'm exploring it. We haven't seen the true firepower of this fully operational battle station yet. So we really want to find something big and fat, like an Anaconda or a Corvette. And you'll see how this takes them down. I tried putting 5 plasma accelerators on a Fer de Lance. And on the crate, actually, the other day. And it sounds like it should be lethal. And the whole outfit wasn't as engineered as it could be. So it can get better. But it wasn't as quick to kill as this with the 5 frag cannons. Yeah, I don't think I've been here. Have I been here? Well, not much to find. Let's go and find the mission target anyway. It's clearly been explored. Maybe I have been here before. Looking for some orange pointers. Please show some orange pointers. Please don't tell me I've got to go and meet another damn contact. There's nothing there, is there? Unless it's off the beaten track somewhere. Which they can be. On the other side of that sun. No, okay, that's not good. That's not good. What does it say? Is it giving us a target? Nope. Oh my god, it's another one of these locate. You only normally get these about 1 in 8 or so, where you have to go and talk to a bloody contact. Right, so I've got to go to Marichi. God damn it. Where's Marichi? There's catching. Have I got kill missions there as well? Okay, it's not too far, it's just here. But this is a lot of work just to kill one damn pirate ship. Normally, you just turn up in the system and you find the pirates and you kill them and it's quick. But when it adds all this in, it just slows things up quite a bit.
Frameshift drive charging.
You just want to walk around your ships, check the cargo holds and talk with passengers? That would be nice. Actually, is that going to be something coming in the expansion? Can you actually see the passengers and stuff if you take them on your ship? Because that'll be nice.
4, 3, 2.
Space them when they demand a few tons of tobacco. Yeah. Throw them out the airlock. That's the way to do it when they get too fussy. I might just refuel here.
Fuel scooping.
Right, I've only got an emergency fuel scoop on this. It's not like a big one, so it's not a quick process. Have we fully scanned this one? Oh, I can't sit here, can I? Because the bloody contact's going to turn up. Go, 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 go. Go. Go, go. I'm just going to move away from the star where he spawns right in the middle of it.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Do I like the Expanse? Here he is. Is this the man? No, that's somebody else. Do I like the Expanse? I like Season 1. I stopped watching part way or towards the end of Season 2. I can't remember if I watched all of Season 2. And I am thinking of getting back into it. Here we go. This is the guy we need. Right, I think I can stop now. If I just find him on here. Yeah, that's him. Great, okay. So, we have to hope that he's not parked up inside the star. Looks like he's maybe just far enough away. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, okay. And I need to get back into the Expanse. Funnily enough, voice of Todd, wherever he's gone, Tom, has been asking me about that just today as well. He's been watching the latest season and really enjoying it, so it's made me want to get back in. I just have a bit of telly to catch up on. I've only just recently started The Mandalorian. Yeah, I know, I'm a bit behind, but enjoying that so far. So I need to get into that and finish it. And I don't think there's any other big series I want to watch. Oh, I want to watch Chernobyl, but I need a temporary Sky subscription to... A Sky subscription. Sky sub to watch that, I think. I don't think it's available anywhere else yet. Legally. You think the show becomes a bit slow after Season 2? But it gets... Okay, people... I think my favourite character got killed in it. I won't say anything for those not up with the story. Well, looked like they got killed, I should say. This isn't the pirate, by the way. This is just the guy who's going to tell me where to go for the pirate.
Mission critical message.
Searching for Dr. G-Tone. I am. Dr. G-Tone. Right, so that should be that. And he should now tell me where to go. The amazing Ferg. Where's he gone? Dr. G-Tone. We need to go to... Alright, it should say down here. Jaburara. I'm getting further and away from anywhere sensible here. Okay, I can refuel there. It's the right type of star, so... It's not going to use much fuel to travel there anyway. Just ram that guy out of the way. We're done with him now. Yeah, but then someone said, well, maybe you should carry on watching because your favourite character might not actually be what you think he is. So I don't know more than that, but I do suspect there's a plot twist and I'll get back into it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So after Elite, you played Extension. I've never heard of Extension. That was on PC. Then EVE Online. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, EVE Online. I played that. The trouble is it became a game of just log on to set your training onto something else. Because unlike most MMOs where you have to grind away the skill to improve it, in EVE Online, you have to... You basically buy the book and you set that book off learning and your character's sort of skill system. And it just takes a set amount of time. It can be days, weeks, months, whatever. And so at the end, I had everything I wanted and just needed new skills to get to the next stuff. And just logged in to change it every few weeks, and I wasn't actually playing the game. Yes, Miller. It was Miller. You know exactly who I'm talking about in Expanse. I don't want to go there. I want to take a look at this. Okay, let's see if we can track down this pirate. Pirate missions have been rather rude today. I thought we'd have had 4 killed by this point already. There he is. He's in... Oh, he's found us. Perfect. Let me just change to weapons. Slow down. Come on. Come on. I'm submitting. Bring out the frags. Who've we got? Who've we got? Federal Corvette. Bring it on. Oh, this is going to be good. Dr. G-Tone. Come and have. Ouch. Right, let's get him where nice big flat side of the target. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. Going to be good. Give him some more of that. Ram him as well, because why not? Might just put a shield cell bank on there. Looks like the police have turned up. There we go. There we go. Triple shotted. Oh, he's going down fast. The police are helping out nicely, like. And he's gone. Well, there we go. The mighty Federal Corvette. I didn't do amazingly well there, but when you... oops, wrong button. Launch a collector. When you get them broadside on and really close, this build is fantastic.
Scan detected.
Actor who plays Miller did an excellent job. He absolutely fell in love with the character. Holden. Holden's the captain, isn't he? Yeah, I don't know. Miller was the star to me, certainly in those first couple of seasons. I don't know, obviously, how it's gone since then, but I just love the character. It's a funny sort of story. I'm not sure if I'm really with it, with the sort of world and the setting and the rivalry between Earth and Mars and stuff. I don't know, but it's okay is all that. One thing that really gets me is they've got these really high-tech military spaceships that are built out of tinfoil, and you shoot at them with any sort of small caliber weapon, it just fills them full of holes like a cheese grater. This build is crazy, and you haven't seen me play it very well yet either. It's the best for ambushing. It's really good for single target, high, just burst damage, get the job done, leave. That's where it works best. Is there anywhere to refuel and rearm in this place? Oh my god, no. Well, there is. There will be. But it's like hundreds of thousands of light seconds of travel. If I said, for those who don't know Elite, if I set it off travelling to this space station, Reynolds Hub, we'd be sat watching it for about 20 minutes at that distance, doing nothing. So we need to get to... Actually, I'll just refuel. Just fuels the... Oh, I'm not in Super Cruise, am I? Go on, let's Super Cruise into that star whilst we look for the next place to go. I have enough fuel to get around. It's not desperate, but... It's not a big tank on this, and I haven't fully engineered the drive yet either to go further. We might get a bit hot, so... We'll park up there, and then 64% heat. Is that rising? 67. Am I too close? As long as it holds steady at that, that's fine. That gives us a minute to look at where we're going next. So, there's the place where we just came from, which I think we have to go and... Yeah, I think we have to talk to that contact again there. So I want to do all the missions before going and handing them in. Was it this one? Yeah. Target Wazim Nakvi. Was that the contact? Make contact with the informant in LHS 1561. Oh yeah, because right, okay. Off we go to that one then. And that was the one I couldn't find the contact in, wasn't it? Can we see? It should have a mission. The map takes a little bit of getting used to moving around. Bucket of Pain. That's the proper name for the ship. It kind of fits this one. Where's my target gone? LHS 1561. Is that it down there? No, it won't be down there. It'll be up here, won't it? Why can't I... Do you know what? Let's just find it. While we're refueling.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Okay, it's getting a bit warm. Thanks for telling me, ship. 81%. That's okay. We've got enough fuel to play with now. Let's get out of the star. Yeah, one great thing about this build is the burst damage is fantastic. But the frag cannons take virtually no weapon capacity or weapon draw from the capacitor, unlike lasers and stuff. So just with... You can get by with half a pip of energy in weapons, whereas lasers you might have to have 2, 3, 4, whatever. Not so much in this. It's really nice. And the rest you can put into shields and engines. I don't need that. Let's just... Can I reset that? For the next fight? Yeah, this has been one of my favourite builds, and it could be made better. The ship needs a little bit of engineering. The guns are engineered up. But the ship could be improved. And also, if I change the 2 large frag cannons for the 2 large pacifier frag cannons from power play, that would be better as well. I'm going to go 4 shields on this, because with 1 in engine, it's fairly manoeuvrable anyway. Right, I need to keep going. Do I? Or are we going... Oh, no, I'm not there yet. It's the next system over.
Frameshift drive charging.
Miller reminds you of detectives from old series, like Hammer. I don't think I've seen Hammer. But yeah, he does look like an old world sort of detective. And that's what I like, I think. I do like detective movies and TV series and things. Speaking of which, I've got 2 things that I want to watch at the moment. One we've just started. It's called the Pembrokeshire Murders. It's like based... I don't know how much yet, but I'm going to find out afterwards because I don't want to get any spoilers for it. But it's based on a true story of this serial killer in Wales not that long ago either. So that's been pretty good. That's only just been out on the TV. It's a 3-parter. And I recorded something called The Limehouse Golem with Bill Nighy, and it's a film. It's like a Jack the Ripper type of thing, where Bill Nighy's a Victorian detective and there's some psychopath on the loose. I don't think that's based on a true story. It might be, but I still have to watch it. But yeah, detective stuff is kind of good fun. Kind of interesting. I do like it. So we're waiting for this guy to turn up. I'm in the right place. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will fly over and rearm at the nearest station. There is one here. Does this have... That might not... Do we have a full-size one? We don't. I'll take a look at Nicola Terminal. Because I did see some missions going there earlier, so I want to see what sort of facilities it has. Doesn't look like the target's going to turn up for this damn mission. So we'll just cruise on in. Sometimes if you just relog... Actually, we could do that, couldn't we? That might do it. You contact? I'm just going to relog. That's what I'm going to do. We'll just come out of here. Anytime you get a buggy mission, just log in and out. Normally fixes it. Unfortunately, it's something I found you have to do quite a lot in this damn game. Right then, let's fire up.
Charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So all we want is for my contact to turn up. We might have to jump out and back in again. Where's the other one? I know I've got another pirate mission to do. Is that the one? That's why we're here at the moment. That's not that one. So it must be this one, Michael Hayton. And he's in the... Where's this guy? Katchian, is he? Katchian, okay. Let's go there. We'll jump back to this afterwards because this clearly isn't working as it's supposed to. You never tried playing in open? You're too afraid of evil people? I play in open whenever I'm grouping up with friends or anything. But when I'm just doing single missions and stuff, and solo stuff, or mining especially, I just play in solo, just because then I can quite often just leave the computer to go and get a coffee, or to go and see what the family are doing, without any worry of interference. There's not a big problem with other players griefing and stuff. There'll be different parts of the galaxy, because this is a big place with comparatively not a lot of people in it. There'll be areas that are worse than others, but the only trouble, or the only places I've seen or got killed by players are in the middle of oh god, look at that fuel, look at that fuel, or in the middle of combat zones and stuff, you know, where you go in and you sign up for one side or the other, and then you find a player who signed up for the other side and they come and kill you. And when that happened, I was fairly newly back into the game. I had no idea about engineering, and I couldn't outrun anyone, and couldn't compete. So that was a harsh lesson. But that's the only time I've seen any issues. That's where we need to be. So we will head there. Actually, there's somewhere to refuel here, right? Oh, there's a proper station here. Good. We're going to go there. Let's go and get this target done. But yeah, don't be worried about trying to play in open. It's not an issue. The occasional time I've come across a commander, it's either been friendly or silent, so it's not a problem. There was one situation which I wasn't expecting. I'd landed on a planet and taken the little moon buggy out for a drive around, go and pick some materials up. And as I was driving back towards the ship, I just noticed another player's ship coming and landing nearby. He'd obviously landed with the same idea. And I just thought, just in case, I'm just going to get back in my ship and relog into solo. I mean, they were just doing mission material gathering like I was, but it's that worry that they're going to be up to no good. I guess they could have blasted me from orbit if they were really up to no good, but it was fine. Yeah, better safe than sorry. It is when you've got a lot of like perishable stuff on board, like a big cargo or a lot of exploration data. You don't want to take chances. Like when I did that 10,000 light year trip, when I was coming back with that, I didn't do anything interesting. I thought, I'm not going to land on planets. I'm not going to do anything where I might crash my ship and blow it up. I'm going to be sensible. Here we go. What have we got this time? This is mission 4. This is going to be something big. It's another Federal Corvette. Whoop. Just rammed straight into me. Thanks, boss. You just try and shoot me, you little sod.
Gaining heat. Under attack.
Once we get through those shields, you're going to be toast. Target shields off the line, that's what we like to see. 20% hull, and that should be... Oh, no, he's got around 10%. Thought I was going to get him so easily then. That should be enough, is it? Got him. That was a bit long range for these guns, but... Is he not blowing up? He should be. There we go. Job done. See how quick it is to take out... high-level pirates with that. Or high-level anything. I wouldn't say it'd be as quick to do players, because obviously players will engineer their ships and shields, but that was pretty good fun. Let's go and get his materials. What's he dropped? Compound shielding. Let's see if we can get one or two of these. Speed this up a bit. Oh. Yeah, it is easy. And the bounty payouts for these now, it's not just the mission payout, which is alright. It's the bounty credits you get for this as well. They've boosted those recently. In the last sort of month, there was a patch. And these things are really worth taking now for money. Oh, there's one. Oh, the Olympic got it before I could. That bloody thing. Why does it always go for the one I'm about to target? Gonna have one. There we go. There we go. Materials collected. Guns away. And that's all the missions done, I think. So, where did I pick these up from? All known pirates are gone. I did say I was going to land here. This is... Okay, I know where that is. That's... Oh, that's somewhere else. Hybe City. Hybe City, we've got 2. Have I not done that one yet? Oh, that's still to do. Okay. Right, so we're going to LHS 1561. As far as I can tell, yeah, that's where I've got to go. So, I will plot a route there. But we're just going to go and refuel and rearm at this local station.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, I need to engineer this a little bit more, because I can get better resistances and numbers on the shields. They need some work. Let's go. Are we auto? Let's go and autopilot this. That's better. And I could do with a little bit more module reinforcement. I have like hull and module reinforcement fitted, but I need to engineer those just to make them a bit more, or give them a bit more hit points. There's one thing that is vulnerable on this is the canopy. And as you've seen, we get in close to use the shotguns, and I quite often end up ramming things head on. Well, ramming big, heavy things head on with a canopy made out of safety glass isn't a great idea. You notice the bug, when you kill a few wanted characters, you get more money than it's shown in that little window. Yes, you do, and they've acknowledged it, that it's not so much a bug as something that they said is going to take a little while to change. It's because they've updated the payouts, the bounty payouts, as you've noticed. And so when it flashes up on the top right, 57,000 credits, you actually get something like 200,000 credits instead. And you get that when you get to the station. But they said that it's going to be reporting incorrectly for a while until their systems catch up with it. And they gave a little bit of a story about the in-game lore, about why that was the case. So I don't know whether it's a bug or just that they have to make some other main changes. But ever since the patch came, they announced before the patch even came in that it was going to be there. So to me, it just seems, well, surely they're just going to a database and change some numbers. But apparently, no. It's a feature, not a bug. Yes, I don't know why. I don't know why they can't change it quite so quickly, but it doesn't matter as long as we get the money. So I don't know what that flashed up on screen, what that fella was worth, but... Oh, we're there. Around we go. What did I get for that? Transactions for this one here. We're in... I don't even know what system we're in here now. We got a bit of money. I've got a lot of bounties. I need to figure out how to hand them in at some point. Okay, I have permission this time. And smoothly in. Where are we? What number? 15. 15? There it is. This is something I struggle with. Like, there's probably some sense of order to where the numbers are, but for the life of me, I can never remember or can never work it out. So I don't know exactly where I'm headed until I end going in through the letterbox there. And it really annoys me when you're in a big ship and they put you right at the front. And the hardest place to actually get to.
Landing complete. Systems offline. Enjoy your stay, Commander. Your comfort is our top priority.
So I think I'm full on missions, but let's just take a little look at that as well. Let's get the bounties handed in first. 887,000. Did I kill more than one here? That's a hell of a bounty. I wonder if that counts for somewhere else as well. Don't think that Corvette was worth that, but generally when you get these single target missions, the big stuff is worth quite a bit. We're going to LHS 1561 next, so let's just take a look at the mission board, just in case. We'll do the Federation stuff. Not that I particularly want to come back here. There's one. Oh, wait, we'll make a donation. Get some more federal rank. How far am I up on that? Lieutenant Commander. 22%. Corvette said 200k in that window. Well, it might have then generated the 800k, because I think it's about 3 to 4 times what it says in that window that you actually get. So, these are known terrorists. Nothing to do with us. We'll leave that. Okay, I can't see anything. Let's go. Let's go and see if this contact will turn up. If it doesn't turn up this time, I'm just going to abandon the mission and sod off. I don't have patience for missions that don't work. The trouble is, you lose a little bit of reputation or rank if you abandon missions. It's only a small bit, but it all counts when you're trying to grind somewhere up, right?
You are reminded to observe safe speeds when traversing the docking bay.
Speed limits only apply to other people. There's a dolphin coming in. Let's just scan him. No. Sometimes if you scan other ships, you get the materials and stuff, the data banks and things, which are handy for engineering. Oh, there we go. Right then. Third time lucky. I've done a relog as well since trying this, so let's go and see if we can get this guy to appear.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a Corvette, but buying the Corvette's the easy bit. Is then there'll be a lot of work in engineering that to go into combat zones, because it just has so many big modules on it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Like, I think I can probably fit about 6 shield boosters on it, so that's a lot of engineering materials for each one. And I don't know what weapons I'll put on it yet. I'll need to have a look at the list, see what... I need... The thing is, there's weapons that are effective, and there's the meta builds, which are, you know, what you're supposed to take. And then there's the fun stuff. And I like doing the fun stuff, the ridiculous builds. Stuff that one-shots things, but overheats in an instant. You know, it's something crazy. Yeah, I've watched some of those YouTube videos on material farming. It's like driving around Dav's Hope to pick them up. That is so much easier than doing it how the developers intended you to. We just relog and repeat the loop and get it again. Oh, what am I doing? Don't sit in the star. Don't sit in the star. The contact will turn up.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Accepted. Do you know what? I'm just going to abandon this. I'll just give it a minute. We'll just fly out. New contact. No. We need to find someone who's following me. That's the Viper Mark IV. It's not named, so he's not the guy we want. Michael Camacho. Wanted. I'll sit here for a second and see if this guy turns up. I hate dropping missions. Sure, rock and roll. You can share that. Let me just click on you. How do we? It has been so long. Block report. No, we don't want to do that. I I haven't done this in ages. How do I think this is the right 008? Nope, it wasn't. I got the wrong one. Okay, I've got you now. There you go. That worked. I couldn't remember if it was /permit or !permit. Right, has anyone turned up? There's 2 new ships just jumped in. Neither of which have a name. Oh, someone coming for us. Here. Whoa, that was lucky. I was just about to drop the mission as well. Right, so. The next. He's gone. Oh, he's right next to us? That's okay. That's okay. Because I have to just land at that that wake that he's got. We're good to go. Come on. Come on, ship. Yeah, right past it. I should have tagged it from the list. Yeah, it's also annoyingly possible for these to despawn just before you get there. I've had that happen to me twice as well. This is the guy. Right, we're on. We're on for another kill. Turn up with a full quota of missions to hand in. For rep and goodies. Tea and cakes. Yeah, my whole time playing Elite Dangerous, I've had a browser window open, looking for something or other to help me out. Like, just explaining how to use, like, the full spectrum scanner for scanning systems. Didn't even know that was a thing until a friend told me, and then I had to go and look it up. Loads and loads of stuff. One of the biggest ball aches of this is having to bind controls for every single action in the game. Like, you'd spend ages setting your flight controls up and binding it, and you think, oh good, I'm sorted. Then you land on a planet, and you have to bind a completely separate set of controls up for the SRV. And then you open a scanner to scan the system. You have to bind another set of controls up just to use that. Okay, so where are we going for this one? We're going to G8313 for the amazing Frag. Where the hell is that it? I have a feeling I've not been to this one. We'll scan this when we get there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's change to scanner. So yeah, I'm trying to think of other ridiculous builds. There was the third Alliance with 5 plasma cannons. Or 5 plasma accelerators. That was... well, it wasn't as much fun as I thought, but then, like I say, I didn't fully engineer it. And that engineering does make the difference. There's the Vulture. I tried that with 2 large plasma accelerators on as well. The Vulture it's just a nightmare to engineer that because of its power requirements. It's a good nippy little ship, but to be honest, this Chieftain feels just as maneuverable and has a lot of other advantages over that ship. Oh, I haven't scanned. What else have I tried? Oh, it looks like we have been here. Trying to think what other ships I've tried playing around with. Oh, the all multi-cannon Federal gunship. 7 multi-cannons on that. That's fun. Like, I don't care about these ships being like optimum or best. It's making stuff that you can just fool around with, and I think that's the best way to play this game. Yeah, driving the SRV, it took me a long time to get used to that. It does bounce around a lot. It forces you to drive slowly and carefully, which is not my preferred method of, as you've seen from my landings, of travelling around. And yeah, I had to spend quite a bit of time just changing the sensitivity of the controls and that and binding things up. And also, just controlling the damn gun turret, and that was a pain. I tried switching it to mouse control, because I'm using the flight stick and throttle. So I thought, I know, I'll use the gun turret on that with the mouse. So we just move the mouse, aim and shoot. That'll be easy. And no, it's not. It just isn't, because it wants to recenter itself. No matter how I... Oh, we don't want to get... we don't want to avoid this. It's another Federal Corvette. It's the guy we want. No matter how I adjusted the sensitivity or changed the control options, I could not get that thing to control properly, so I ended up doing it with the bloody joystick anyway in the end. Whoop. Did you just try and shoot me in the face, sir? I believe you did. But this is where this absolutely shines against anything big that can't get out of the way and presents a full broadside target. It's beautiful. Look at that. He's nearly got his shields down. He's using a shield cell bank at the moment. Ah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Dead. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love it when you get the glare and flare of engines and stuff. That's really nice. Yeah, this is the equivalent of flying a Death Star. Doesn't get many shots off, but they really count. Whoops. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Yeah, I don't have a big enough power plant to power all the modules in this at the moment. I mean, I've got the maximum power plant in. I just need to engineer it, but all I've done is just turned off... You'll hear the ship's computer complaining about it. So we've turned off all the... we don't turn them off. We set them to priority. So things that aren't essential, like supercruiser assist and a fuel scoop, priority 4. Anything lower than that stays on, so it's fine. When the guns are out, we don't need to use a fuel scoop. Imagine having roller tanks, vehicle handling and shooting. That would be fun in the SRV. They could do more with planetary landings and SRVs, because the planetary missions that I've taken have been boring as hell and shallow as hell. It's like, drive to a point, there's a thing, scan it, now go. There's so much more they could do with that. And driving across a planet is not as much fun or as interesting as I would have liked it to have been. It's like I only really do it to get the materials, and as soon as I've got what I need, I'm off, because I don't find it fun. And even using the damn scanner on the SRV to find rocks is harder, more confusing than it needs to be. Right then, I think we're good for handing some of these in now. So where are we going? Where's that one got to go? Hybe City. It looks like I've got a lot to go to Hybe City, so let's go there. Is it here? Oh, I didn't realise I'd picked so many up from there. It's only one jump, so that's okay. But yeah, I think I'd like some more ships adding into the game, because I've been looking through, and I think I've bought all the ones that I really want, apart from the Corvette, which I'm saving up to. I'm not really fussed about the Imperial ships. Either that, or I'd like them to change some of the others. Like this Chieftain, this is the first in a line of 3 for the Alliance ships. You don't need any rank to get them, anyone can buy them. And this is the cheapest one. And it's actually the best out of the 3. The more expensive ones just get worse and are nearly identical, but are slightly worse in all the important respects. So it's a real shame that. I think they need to do stuff about that. But the developers of the game seem to put a system in place and then move on to the next thing without ever really re-looking at what they've put in place or thinking, actually, yeah, that needs altering or that needs tweaking. Hence why we've got mission systems where contacts spawn in the middle of a star and you have to jump in and out of the system to try and talk to them.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, you land on planets only if you have to. The best 2 planets I've been on were Dav's Hope for material collecting, because there was something interesting to see there and it was actually quite fun. I was driving round and round in circles. It was a close call between whether my fuel would run out before my hull disintegrated from all the rocks I kept driving over slightly too fast. I don't mean like banging stuff and flipping and doing stuff like that. Just you drive over a rock at above a certain speed and it's instant hull damage. Which is odd. Should be taken on the shields, really. Considering when you ram a spaceship into a planet, that's taken on the shields. It doesn't go straight through to the hull, but anyway. And the other place that was nice to land on was the city where Professor Palin, the engineer, is. Because all the other planetary starports I've landed on have been small, miserable-looking things. And I went there, and it looked like some massive, futuristic city compared to the others. I was really impressed, so I like that one. Not much to do, other than land there and look at it. But driving around wasn't really an option, but it looked nice. But I'd love to see more stuff on planets. Like, you go and visit some of the geological features that your scanner finds on planets, and they're a bit sort of, not that exciting to visit and see.
Request granted.
What am I going to? I'm blue. 5? That is 5, isn't it? How hot can we come in? Am I on the wrong side of that? I am, aren't I? That 5's at the front. Yep. Guaranteed. Always coming at the wrong side of a landing pad when it's one of these things.
Landing.
Perfect landing.
Engines disengaged.
So you guys can probably see now why I like this all frag build for pirate murder missions like this. It's just so nice. It'd probably be really good in PvP as well, apart from the very short range. Actually, that might be a reason why it's not good. So I know a lot of PvP engagements take place at long range. Yeah, one thing I found, I can't show you guys because I'm not about to go and land on the planet and show you. It takes a while. I need a different ship. But when you land on a planet and you get your little moon buggy out, you've got a scanner that's supposed to scan for rocks, which does work. It's incredibly confusing. And again, you need to go and look at YouTube videos and offline resources to figure out how it works. But if you land at a geological site of interest, where there's geysers and stuff, your scanner will show all sorts of clutter on the radar because it's picking up the geological signal. And there are also places you can find minerals and stuff to pick up, materials. And I spent ages tracking down blips on the scanner for it to be nothing. And that was the reason. It took me ages to figure that out. It was a bloody nightmare. And I was swearing and cursing, saying, what's the point of this sodding scanner? And worse. And yes, once I actually got out of there and into the middle of the planet, it worked flawlessly. But when I say flawlessly, I wouldn't have had a clue how it worked if I couldn't have read up on forums and stuff. So, we've got 3 options for rewards. There's pure cash with a bit of reputation and influence. There's loads of influence. Now, influence affects how that particular faction does in the grand scheme of things. I'm not interested in boosting up these factions. I want personal reputation, because this is what applies to how much they like you and how my federal rep or rank goes up. So we're on 24% up Lieutenant Commander. I hand that in. And we've got one more to hand in. Ooh, that's a classified scan data banks. How many of those do I have? They might be worth picking up. This is stuff 66. I've probably got enough. I'll take the reputation then.
Incoming message.
And a bit of cash. You do get cash as well. And that's boosting me to 28%. Okay, that's 2% increases each one. That's nice. I'll take that. I certainly will. I don't know if I've got any bounties to hand in here. Rarity 3, not that useful. Yeah, sometimes though, sometimes some of the lower rarity ones just are awkward things to find. Like some of the wake scanning things. I know you can trade down for them. But as I do have a lot of engineering to do in various little projects. No bounties. Okay, so that's cleaned out my mission board mostly. Where are we going next? Forget those for a minute. These are Agnesi City. Both of them. That's where I got most of the kill missions from before, so hopefully there'll be a fresh batch there. Let's just see. It's highly unlikely, but I'll see if there's anything going there. Yeah, I'd highly recommend this build. The Chieftain's a cheap ship. I'll tell you what. I'll show you what I've got on it, then you can have a look at and why it's good. Let's go to the outfitting. First off, pick a different colour scheme. I thought that the white looked cool when I first put it on. I'm not so keen on it now. But, yeah, as you can see, we've got pure frag cannons on everything. Don't worry about the side. Don't think that smalls aren't going to count. They do. Modifications. Now, these are all double-shotted. That's really important, because double-shotting, it doubles the clip size, but also means they fire 2 shots with 1 pull of the trigger. So it's like we're going for massive burst damage here. It reduces the amount of time between shots, and I think it affects the reload as well. But the important thing is it allows you to dump 6 shots out of every cannon with 3 rapid trigger presses. There's no delay. And then the modification I put on is screening shell, because that actually halves the reload time of the entire cannon once it's emptied the clip. That's also important. The idea with this is you don't worry about ammunition. You just, any shot, you empty the clip every time. No question, because it's about getting that massive burst when you've got the opportunity to. And that's the same for every single one. Hang on, just go back. Except, yeah, I think I've got it the same on every single one, except one small one, where we have, it's still double-shotted, but the experimental effect is corrosive shell. And what that does, it basically temporarily weakens the hull hardness. Shouldn't be a problem without that, but it basically means that the hull isn't as resistant to your armor piercing. What is the armor piercing one of these anyway? Does it say? Does it say armor piercing on one of these? It should do. Integrity, power draw. And that doesn't affect just that cannon. Once you apply the corrosive effect to a target, it's like a debuff that lasts about 10 seconds or so. Every type of damage from every gun that hits that target, it gains the benefit of the weaker armor. So, can I see it? I should be able to see. Oh, there we go, armor piercing 20. That's quite low. In fact, that's very low. So, what's it on the big one? Armor, whoops. Right. Armor piercing on the... Where's it gone? This is fiddly. Should say on there. Damage per second. Armor piercing 45. Even that's low. That's less than the armor rating of my ship. So yeah, that corrosive shell is well worth having. But so I've got one cannon that reloads a little bit slower than the others, but its job is just to put that debuff on. Yeah. It's a really nice combination, and it works well. But don't expect to last long in like a bounty hunting site, like a resource extraction site, before you have to go and reload. So I got about 5 or 6 kills off. I just went to show a friend how it worked, and it was so much fun. It's like, all right, I've got a vulture here. I'm closing in on him. I'm going to open up now, and he's dead. it was just like that. It was instant, and I couldn't stop laughing. But it's really good for instantly bursting down those big targets, and it would work even better if I was a better pilot. So I thought about putting the thermal experimental on the small ones to try and do more damage against the shields, but to be honest, you kick out, you saw how the Corvette shields go down. You kick out so much damage so fast that shields on ships just aren't a problem. So I went with the faster reload of screening shell instead. Oh, I was going to show you what else was on there as well. So those were the guns. Obviously, max out the internals. Oh, a lot of people put like D-rated life support modules on the ships to save a bit of weight. I think, yeah, you don't need life support. On this thing, with that canopy up front, it is a weak point. I have had it blow out on me completely, and I only just made it back to the space station in time. So I put an A-rated on. Probably doesn't need to be A-rated, but we don't mess about. And I like A-rated sensors as well. I don't care about saving weight. I like to be able to target things at long range. And then what have we got in here? So, bi-weave shield generator. Doesn't have great shields, this thing anyway. They're going to go down fast, so go for a bi-weave because they recharge faster anyway. And in these sort of engagements, it shouldn't really matter too much. Hull reinforcement. This does make a good hull tank. I've just put a cargo rack in at level 4 just so I can carry some limpets for picking stuff up. That reminds me, I should replenish those. And then shield cell if I want to recharge the shield. That's debatable whether that's worthwhile. Hull reinforcement and module reinforcement. I should maybe drop that and get an extra module reinforcement. Because sometimes I turn up, if I've got 4 missions in one place, all the pirates can arrive at the same time. Then it gets a bit hairy. But it's not too bad. There's just a level 1 collector limpet to save me scooping everything. And a fuel scoop for emergencies if I run out of fuel somewhere. And that's it. It's just a simple build. Yeah, I could engineer a lot of the stuff. I have to engineer a lot of the stuff, actually. This has got some minor things on. What have I put on that? What actually have I put on my... So I've got the charge enhanced power distributor. If I leave the build as it is, I could change that because, as you've seen, it doesn't use any weapons capacity whatsoever firing these frag cannons. So that might be better off as an engine-focused one. So that with less pips in engines, it recharges faster and I can boost more often. I don't really think I need that either. Probably not even necessary. I could probably do something else. Hey, Massive, how's it going? But that was... It's such an easy build to do this as well, because the frag cannons just have so few requirements. The power plant. Oh, that's not even... I haven't even modified that. I don't know whether I'll modify... I will engineer it. I don't know whether I'll go clean or... What's the other one? Overcharged. So I only need a tiny bit more power. I'll have a think. It doesn't even matter. It does what I want. So, nice and simple. Like I say, there's improvements there. And in the internals, I can definitely improve the armor and the module thing. I just haven't been to the engineer for that yet. I only actually finished this build about a week ago. So I thought, I'm not going to change anything on the ship until I know I like it. I'm not going to invest any parts into it. And yeah, I like it a lot. Want to link up? Oh, thanks, Massive, but I'm just doing single pirate kill missions rather than the big, you know, it says kill 53 pirates or whatever. I'm going in looking for the single ones. We're hunting corvettes and stuff. And to be honest, with the way the navlock works and wings work, I should have them killed by the time you'd be able to arrive. 1 level of armoured power plant and add monstered. Yeah, that would do, actually. I wouldn't need to add too much.
Engines engaged.
I keep having it in my head that I should engineer things all the way, just because you can. And there's absolutely no need to for most things.
Landing gear retracted.
The ship I've had the most trouble engineering is the Vulture. Because it is so power hungry, and whatever I want to do to that, I never seem to have quite enough power. I haven't had much joy with it. Whereabouts am I? I'm near LHS 20. I'm sort of hovering around there taking murder this particular named pirate mission.
Frameshift drive charged.
But I'm just playing in solo at the moment, so you won't find me. I've been doing a bit of Federation rank grinding, which is coming on quite nicely. I've been taking boom time delivery missions in the Python. Especially the ones that have 5-star rep rewards. They've been very nice and lucrative. And just pirate kill missions other than that, which I really, really enjoy. You're an Admiral? Congratulations. Nice work there. Maybe I should salute you.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, yeah, you did it in the community goal. That's really nice. Yeah, that was... I only just recently got back into Elite when that community goal kicked off. So I didn't have any knowledge of what I was doing. I didn't have any decent ship to really fight. I was doing those combat zones with a friend. He was in a Viper and I was in a Cobra. And it took us ages to kill stuff. I think if I'd had better ships, we'd do it faster now. We got into the top 50%, which was nice. But knowing what I know now, it would have been a very different thing indeed.
Frameshift drive charging.
What do I have on my frags? They're all double-shotted, and they've all got screening shell to halve the reload time, apart from one small one which has corrosive. But the idea with this is that we don't last long in a combat zone or on a resource extraction site. We go in, we find our target, we dump all the ammunition into them, and blow them up in under a minute, and move on to the next one. So it's really good for single target bounty hunting. Hey, I just laughed like a maniac the first time I tried it. It's just, let's see if this works. Okay, I'm gonna shoot now, and he's dead. And it was just so sweet. So I have been finding, because I came here to drop off some missions. Oh, well, this would be rude, wouldn't it? I think I will see who's come to see me. Who have we got? We've got an anaconda. Perfect. Bring out... No, bring out the guns, thank you. Right, you're in trouble now, mate. Oh, you're in trouble now. Ah, I slammed the brakes on. Cheeky sod.
Target shields offline.
Yeah. Did you want those shields, did you? Did you want those shields? Did you want that health? Okay. Let's come back round. This should be the finishing touch. 3%. I should have. Oh, he's dead anyway. Oh, the police killed him. Police have killed him. So yeah, it's so nice for knocking out big targets really quick, or small targets if you get the jump on them. You sneak up right. You actually take this to a resource extraction site, sneak right up on something, anything that's not expecting you, and just open up with one volley and watch the shields drop. You got a further lance with plasma accelerators, or have you got 5 plasma accelerators on it? Because I'd be interested to hear your opinion on this. Because whilst I was playing with silly builds the other night, I thought I've never really messed around with plasma, so I put 5 PAs. Oh, you got 4 on 1 rail. So I put 5 PAs on the further lance. Now the ship isn't engineered, maybe at all. So I had to really play around with the modules to get it to power them. And I put on it 2 half-engineered medium... No, I didn't put those on at all, actually. Tell a lie, that was on something else. I put 4 medium and 1 huge plasma accelerator on. And there wasn't quite enough weapon capacity to fire them all at once. So it needs engineering. It was quite good fun. Obviously, the heat issues were a bit of a problem and everything else. But I think if I put all efficient... Well, certainly if I did the 4 mediums with efficient, I wonder if I could get away with overcharged on the huge one. I don't know. What have you got on yours? Your further lance is roided to hell and back. That's the way to do it. You've got to pimp them out, haven't you? Pimp my ride. Should be picking these up manually whilst the limpet's doing some work. Ah, missed. I'll leave it to the professional. Ooh. It's mine.
Scan detected.
Right. That was a bonus anaconda on the way back there. Guns away.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, let me know what you've got your plasma accelerators engineered with on the further lance, and why have you got 1 rail on it in particular? Is there a special reason for that? Like, do you have a job for it, or is it just that it just? Oh, is that that's? It's not the big one, is it? So the big one's the plasma accelerator. Actually, I don't think you can get rails in huge anyway, can you? I've only ever played around with them briefly. They weren't engineered, and I can't remember what ship I was using them on. I think I put 2 or 3 mediums on something, and because of the limited ammo, well, they weren't good for what I was trying to use them for, which was probably farming in resource extraction sites. A, because they weren't engineered, and B, because of the limited ammunition for that. Oh, so you just use the rail on there to shoot at faraway targets? That's a good idea. Draw them in with something. I also tried... Do I have a mission here? Oh, well, I'm going to take him. It's another anaconda.
Power plant capacity exceeded. Under attack.
They don't learn. They don't learn. Oh, I swiveled off target there. That's a shame. Reload, reload, come on. How am I off for ammunition, actually? I haven't looked for a while. Police are on him now. Get a bit closer. Ah!
Target shields offline.
Who's enough? The only trouble with this, it's so tempting just to mash the trigger when you don't really have a great shot, just because it's so much fun. What are we on? Oh, we've still got plenty of shots left. We're not about to run out.
Incoming mission critical message.
We'll take that one. You got efficient and thermal conduit plasma accelerators. Yeah, efficient. I thought that would almost have to be on there. What does thermal conduit do?
Capacity exceeded. Cargo scoop deployed.
Thermal conduit. Forget what that one does. It's not the one that... no, it's thermal vent on beam lasers that cools it down. Oh, it's more damage the hotter your ship is. Oh, that's one of those dangerous things to use. I haven't figured out the mechanics on that, because someone said... Somebody... Now, I don't know if this is right, because you've got to be careful relying on the information you find on this game online, because some of it's outdated and some of it's just plain wrong. Oh, that's right, Mr. Limpet. Go for the one material I targeted. Thank you very much. I'll go for that one. And they said with thermal conduit, you do... you only do more damage once your thermal... or your heat of the ship is over 100%. But if it's under... Shit, I'm not lining that up right at all. But if it's under, you do half damage, which sounds like a huge penalty to have with that. But again, it's one of those instances where the exact mechanics aren't explained in-game. Limpet, you are taking the Markgfl now. And you have to rely on things that people have either tested or data mined. You reckon it only works above 100%? I think I was reading... I don't know. It's some forum I was reading. I wouldn't know what experimentals put on other than that, though, because on some weapons, the experimentals aren't always obvious what to use. I did have an idea of using plasma slug on that Third Alliance build with the plasma accelerator, so they draw their fuel directly from the fuel tank.
Retracted.
But
Not comply. Frameshift
people say that just drains the fuel tank really quick, and it's not really any better than having to go and reload anyway, so I don't know.
engage.
You've got long-range thermal vent beams. That's what I put on my crate, because I often wing up with a friend in that. I've got long range, because long range is such a nice mod. It's not just the extra range you get, it's the fact that it's full damage. What the hell is going on here? Somebody doesn't want me to get back to base and hand these missions in, I can tell. Okay, I will ram him. I think I missed with all those. That was a bad volley. Get nice and close. And whoa, 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 whoa. Damn. Should have shifted my position a bit better there. He's going down now. There we go. I don't know where this stream of anacondas is coming from.
Incoming mission critical
Oh,
message.
God, what's this?
Taking damage. Cannot comply.
This has happened to me before.
Cannot comply.
Frame shift? What have I got down?
Frameshift drive charging.
The police have turned on me. And yet I have no...
3, 2, 1. Engage.
I wonder if a stray pellet... I've had that happen a few times now, actually. I've got no bounties. No, there's nothing there, or fines. It's
Shields online.
happened mostly in this system as well, from what I can remember. That the police just turn on me once the pirate's dead. And I wonder if it's like a stray shower of shotgun shrapnel has actually clipped one. But then I'm sure I'd get a warning for irresponsible discharge of a firearm or something. You do get some sort of warning like that. Irresponsible weapon fire, I think it's called. So I don't know. Did you guys see anything? I didn't see the police ships in the background when I was trying to blast that thing, but of course the frags do have a long potential range. Yeah, that could have gone quite nasty there. Yeah, my shields aren't terribly well engineered. They have a little bit of engineering on, and the shield booster does. But it's not designed to shield tank 3 or 4 enemies. Certainly not 3 or 4 security ships, that's for sure. Let's save that, though. That was a good example. The very best this ever works is when you get to sneak right up on a totally unsuspecting target. You know, one that's just happily either parked stationary or just cruising away.
Alpha Kilo. Submit a docking request and a landing pad will be reserved for you, Commander. Authorization cleared. Proceed to landing pad 3.
It's a shame. I would have liked to have picked up those anaconda parts. I'm not hanging around with the security shooting me. $37, was it? How close can we get this? Ah, it's a bit too premature on that. I thought I had a bit more drift on it. So, minor costs to repair. Let's go and see what the bounties are for knocking those 3 off.
Completed. Ground crew have been dispatched.
Yeah, if anyone else has got any great ideas for ridiculous builds in this game, please do share them, because the sensible builds are good. They're reliable. They work. They're more effective. They're more cost-effective. They're more survivable. But I want stuff like stuff where you insta-gib things like this. Stuff that you see really, really nice effects on. Like put a different experimental effect on all your different lasers and just watch the screen light up. It looks beautiful. I should take my crate out later to show you. I've got one bright red and one green, one with a funny swirly hoop on. Looks really nice. What else have we got? A ramming ship. The Federal assault ship and gunships are quite good for ramming things head on. I quite like that. Yeah, load HE. Hey, Wickrack and Piranha Man, welcome back. You've been lurking, listening while playing 7 Days to Die? You enjoying that? Was that the 7 Days to Die? Was that given away on Epic over Christmas, or am I thinking of another one? Was that The Long Dark, maybe? There was something given away. Okay, let's hand those in for grade 5 focus crystals. Now that might be worth taking. Exquisite focus crystals, wasn't it? I might have a lot. Actually, I do have a lot, but grade 5 stuff is it's so nice. But I want reputation. I'll take the reputation.
Incoming message.
Modified embedded for... Oh, there's no reputation bonus one on this, so I'll definitely take the firmware. That's nice. Very nice. Follow-on missions. I don't want to do those. Let's also see what those... Oh, I've got another one. Let's go and see what that... those 3 anacondas bagged me. Yeah, 2.5 million in vouchers for the anacondas. Luna Down Twitch, thank you for the follow. No, World War Z, that was given away on Epic because I picked that one up, but it was given away a year ago or so. There was some there was some sort of survival game given away over Christmas, but I didn't pick that one up. I felt like the temptation has been to pick up every free game that I can, and there's nothing wrong with that, except when you go into your library to see what games you have, or you're looking for one to install, and you have to search through 150 games. It was The Long Dark that they gave away. Ah, cheers, massive. Okay, so I've obviously missed one here. Must have been from someone else. Oh, no, I've got a delivery to do. Okay. So I won't be doing that in this ship. Let's see if we've got any more pirate kill missions. Been enjoying those. They've been quite nice. Assassinate known pirates. Yes. And I love it when you get them in the same system. There's not... Ah, these don't have the big reputation. The influence I don't care about. But the reputation I do. Still, we'll take these. They've got some good materials. Grade 5 materials. We'll accept that. This is from the Smiling Toad Dojo faction. Okay. We'll take it. Rob Robinson. What an imaginative name. Eden. Don't know if I've been to Eden either. And Katchian, I know I've been there. And we'll see if we can pick up some more on the way. Yep. And it's in Eden as well. Oh, no, it's a wing mission. I'm not taking that. I'm not up to the level of doing these guys yet. The trouble with the winged pirate missions is you turn up and there might be 6 or 7 there waiting for you. And this ship isn't about longevity in a fight. You're playing Deus Ex Humankind. It's like Cyberpunk, except it works. Yeah, I got a bit cyberpunked out yesterday. I'll probably come back and play it tomorrow. So we'll not go for the wing ones. We'll see where any other... Ah, there we go. Lots of pirate wing missions. Still, we've got 3. We can go and do those and come back. And the board will have refreshed. I'm not that interested in the other guys. I will make sure I've picked up fresh limpets before I go. Is that worth doing? What? Oh, it's a follow-on for a lot of reputation. To... I've never been to... Oh, hang on. Is it a... Yeah, it's planetary landing. I can't be bothered with that. Anything else here? Oh, there's... That's to go to Katchian. Oh, Bernard's... let's have a look. I'll take it. It's just a delivery mission. I'm going there anyway. If Bernard City is not at the far end... Not that one. Oh, no, it's nice and close. Okay, that's excellent. I'll take that one then. We're going to go there. We'll need to hand in the bounty vouchers after we've killed the stuff, so... We'll take that. It's nice when you can get a few missions going to the same place. It means travelling around is a bit more worth it. Only then will we look at... these non-Federation factions just for pure cash. No, we can ignore all those, I think. Right, let's go. To Katchian, I think. Once I've stocked up on limpets.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Let's go. Launch. So yeah, this is my single target pirate mission killing ship, and I absolutely love it. The next... Well, I don't know what the next one I want to try is. Obviously, I'm saving up for the Corvette, which is a bit of... Well, it's a bit of time and effort to get the necessary rank. But the next crazy fun build... I might do the Federal gunship because I've bought that and put 7 multi-cannons on it. Although, to make the most of that, I think I need... There's some power play multi-cannons you can buy. They're basically fit in a level 1 slot, or class 1 slot. But they are as effective as a class 2. I forget which faction it is that has those. Is that it down there? That's it down there. And they'd be really nice for that. But doing power play grinds is a month at a time, so I don't know.
Frameshift drive charging.
The Enforcer cannons are fixed only. Is that what they're called? The Enforcers? Are they fixed? Ah, okay. I don't know if the Federal gunship is quite maneuverable enough for me to manage that.
2, 1.
Even with all the Gucci engineering drag drives and dirty drives and stuff. I don't know. The assault ship is. That's really maneuverable for a medium ship. But then it doesn't have level 1 slots anyway. Class 1 slots. So
Critical message.
there is that. Right, let's take a little look at this. Find out where we're going. See if the pirates come and catch me whilst I'm busy scanning for them. Oh, please don't tell me it's giving me one of those bloody Oh, no, it's okay. There's one. There's one in there, I think. Is there one in there? No, maybe not. So I think we've got 2 pirate kill missions, haven't we, here? Just a minute. I've got this horrible feeling. Oh, maybe I only got 1 here and 2 for somewhere else. Oh, I forgot to hand in the bloody bounty vouchers. So we've got 3 pirate kills. There is 1 here. Okay, the other 2 are in Eden. Okay, no problem then. There he is. Right on cue. I love it when they come to find me. It's like the turkey's voting for Christmas. It's a Cobra Mark 4. Okay, let's do some face melting on this. Oh, he's not looking very well there. Oh, he's dead. I just need to empty the frag cannons though. So one thing that really annoys me about this game is you have a partially emptied gun. You can't then you can't manually force a reload through any means. At least I haven't found a way of forcing a reload. You guys maybe have. Let me know if you can. I've never managed it. Whether you you know, put the guns away or anything, it's or land at a station, or any, unless you reload, of course, going to a station. But I've never managed it. I'm making a bad job of picking this material up here. Going too fast, which is the problem. It's a balancing thing. Damn nuisance. I'd love to be able to force a reload of my frag cannons when they're half empty, instead of having to empty the rest of the ammunition into space. Sounds like I just rammed into another one there. Whoop, whoop, there it is. I like the way it has cargo acquired over the cargo scanner, so I can't actually see where the next target is.
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay, let's go. That's
Cargo skiff
pirate killed.
retracted.
And we need to drop this off at Bernard City.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So at some point, I'm going to pick up a couple of the pacifier frags for this. Just because they just have a tighter spread. It's not for the extra range I want, it's the fact that, I mean, they do have extra range, but they don't spread out as much, so you tend to hit with more pellets. It doesn't make any difference at point blank range, but you've seen how fast these spread. I sort of equate this ship to someone winding the window down in space and then throwing out a bucket of lead shot at the target. It's basically what it looks like. It's good fun, though. I'm going to do a loop of shame here, aren't I? Because I've gone too fast. Yep. Let's get a turn in now. Preemptive turn, because I missed it. So what weapons have you got in your Corvette, Massive? What would you recommend putting on there? Because I've seen so many people talk about putting either huge beams on, 2 huge beams on the huge hard points, or 2 huge plasmas. I was disappointed to find you can't actually have a huge frag cannon. So I was thinking, oh, I'll do the Fer de Lance. I'll make it a Frag de Lance. But then I found that the largest frag cannon you can get is just a class 3. So that's a shame. It's a waste of the hard point. It's not a loop of shame if you loop before you miss your target. I've done so many of those. It's not so bad when you realise you're going to do a loop of shame and get a preemptive one in. Oh, is that it there? I hate docking at these things. Because I can never see where I'm supposed to go. Pad 3. I guess eventually you learn the layout of these things, don't you? Is that a medium? I think it is. Yeah, that's the one. You got thermal vent long-range beams and 2 huge multi-cannons. A couple of smalls. The huge multi-cannons are really nice, aren't they? If I'm right remembering, I haven't taken my Fer de Lance out for a while. That's got one on. But the huge ones don't have a spin-up time like all the others do, so as soon as you pull the trigger, they're active. Or if they have a spin-up time, it's felt like a lot less. I'm right in that, aren't I? I'm not misremembering it. That sounds like a very efficient build, though. Right, let's hand the package in. Do you know what I'm just thinking? That might not have been the pirate kill mission. That might have just been someone coming to intercept me. No, it's okay. It was Facefinger. He's dead. Facefinger. Oh, and let's get the bounties handed in before I forget this time. Yeah, they are like the guns on the Millennium Falcon. The New Hope one. They're good. I like them. They look good. And they're just fun to use. The large ones, that is. Yeah, he wasn't worth so much. That little guy. I wonder why I was getting paid so much to kill him off then. Let's see if there's anything nice to take back. What have we got? The East... Oh, I don't want to work for the Imperials. No deliveries. Can't do anything else. Oh, we'll do some donations. I have stacks of cash. I'm going to buy my commission in the Federal Navy. More known pirates. All wing missions. Nope, it's not going back where I want to be. So, oh, the Roughnecks. They like me. Ish. That's it. Okay, let's go. To Eden, I think, which is a new system for me. What's that looking like? A massive cock in front of me.
Landing gear retracted.
We like to fly dangerously around it. Oh, I've got the bloody... I haven't targeted the system. I'm flying around the space station. I've got the space station targeted thinking, why can't I find the jump point? There we go. And we're off. I've done that so many times as well. Let's put this on so we can scan when we get there. So we'll probably get back to Cyberpunk tomorrow. I am in the middle of changing up the stream schedule a bit. Just because I've found that between my main business and family, especially at the moment when the kids are at home, and streaming, and my own like sort of fitness and stuff, I can't fit everything in that I need to do in a day. So I need to just change the times and dates and frequency a little bit. So I'll probably go back to streaming 3 times a week. one evening and 2 afternoons, plus other days if I end up with the time. That's how it's going to be. We need to scan this place. I think it's going to be Monday evenings and then Tuesdays and Thursday afternoons. I'm not sure. I need to finalise that, but I shall let you know next week. It'll start next week. Yep. Okay. By the time I've scanned for them, I suspect the pirates will have come and got me. How far is that? That's a long way out. Let's hope they come and find me. We've got one more. We have. Perfect. Which one should we do first? We'll go for the long one first. And we're off. Sit it on autopilot, and there we go. Right on cue. Oh, it's so nice of them to come to their own death. What have we got? A python. This one's going fast. Don't want to go right past him. Ah, he's turned. What a sod. Just sit there. Just sit there. Oh, that wasn't the best use of it. And there's the police. This is a bit long range, really, but I mean, I'm hitting him with enough stuff, so it's fine. He's dead. Oh, it's just fun. Go! Oh no, we've not got the police coming in. We've got the other guy I wanted. He's probably going to shoot my limpet drone, isn't he? Limpet drones seem to die instantly as soon as the combat starts. Haha! What shields? What shields? Steady, steady, steady. Force is strong in this one. Ah! Damn him. Damn him. Oh well. He's nearly dead anyway. This is the downside of this ship. It doesn't have any range at all. And if you're trying to get something that's like small and nimble, it can be problematic. And once I do that, that's... Oh, I'm not going to get him, am I? Oh, I've got nothing in the boosters. I'm a fool.
Target shields online.
Come on, come on, come on. Got him. Just. I reckon he must have been so close to escape. Oh, did he get away? I didn't get him, did I? He jumped. Ah, oh, damn. I thought he must have been right on there. Damn him. Oh well, he'll soon turn up again. Let's put that away. I've lost all those other materials. Not to worry. He's going to come... I want to see what his health is when he turns back up. It's not going to be very much. He'll come and interdict me again. You watch. Right, let's put this. I don't need foreign systems for this, do I? Pesky little thing. I mean, that was my own fault because I hadn't noticed that my engine capacity was empty. Yeah, I might modify that because I certainly don't need any additional weapons capacity in this. But the engine one, it would be nice to be able to boost a bit more often. I'll have a think about that. The trouble is, once you engineer a power plant, it's then that's its job. and it's not like multi-role anymore. Whereas this is very much a multi-role sort of power plant in this. For whatever build and use I decide to do with the ship, that's good. But if I change that, then that's not the case, and it's a case of having to go and get the mats and engineer another one, which isn't a problem. But it's, you know, it's all time spent. You could be doing other silly things. I hope this guy does interrupt me. I don't have to fly the entire 8,000 light seconds to find him down there. KZ, is an Eagle a good starting bounty hunting ship? It would be a difficult one, purely because it's flimsy isn't the right word, but it's easily destroyed. So it's probably fun to play, but I haven't actually played one of those in this game. I played one in Frontier 2 Elite, way back in the 90s, and yes, one mistake and you're blown up. What have you got at the moment? Are you just in the Sidewinder? Because I would probably recommend going from a Sidewinder to a Cobra. Cobra's a bit more... Or a Viper. Viper would be better than the Eagle. You can get the shields on a Viper quite well. But a Cobra or a Viper. And a Cobra you can fit out for almost any job. So that's quite good. Whitebeard, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'd love the Eagle to be a great ship. It looks like fun, doesn't it? It looks nice. It's a really nice looking ship. I'd love it to be a great fighter, but it's probably a bit too brittle for me. I like something I can make a few mistakes in and not find myself at the rebuy screen. There's a great video online. I wonder if I can find it, of how to make a load of money early on. Oh, no, there we go. I knew as soon as I went to Alt-Tab, we would get caught. This is him, isn't it? This is the guy, Rob Robinson. Oh, he's on 100%. He's got his ship repaired in between fights. Come on. Come on, come on. There we go. I'm just going to blast away, actually, because it's too far. And he's got a thin target edge facing me, which is really awkward. I wasn't expecting to find a nimble little ship down here as one of my targets for this. I thought it was going to be something big and nasty. I need to get close and ram him. Oh, 18%. Right, he's running away now.
Target cargo dropped.
Full speed to the engines. I don't need any capacity for this. Can I catch him? I did it before. Come on. Oh, balls. His shields are up. Oh, he's done it again. Ah, curse him. What's he dropped? A load of canisters. Don't think I want any of those. No, we'll leave that, because I've got my own limpet drones anyway. Filling up the cargo hold. Yes, damn him. Try and get him next time. He's definitely a slippery bastard. Crime response flight deployed. You're a bit late, police. You're a bit late.
4,
We'll get him next time.
2, 1, engage.
The easiest way to get a load of money, and it sounds dangerous and ridiculous, but it really isn't, is through bounty hunting. But what you do is you go to the local, just go to the resource extract. If there's one in here, I can show you. No, I picked. Well, the system I'm in is not suitable. But you go somewhere where there's like high security system, and you go to a resource extraction site. Pick a low one, where the ships won't be that lethal and dangerous. You can do this in a Sidewinder. And you scan ships until you find one that's wanted. And you wait till the local police start shooting on them. And as soon as the police start shooting, you can dive in. As long as you register a hit on them, then you will get the bounty value of that ship when the police blow it up. So when you're new and you're starting out, that's how you earn a lot of money really quickly. And bounty vouchers, you can earn millions in no time at all. And just let the police kill them, but you make sure you get a hit on them before they go down. You'll get the credit, and they won't target you unless you're doing the most damage, or unless you get the first hit on them. So that's why you let the police go first, and it's safe to do. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is free on Epic Games tomorrow. Cheers. I'm going to pick that up because I've actually wanted to play that for ages now. I played the demo of it. No, do you remember? You might not remember, but they had like a weekend. They called it a beta, but it wasn't. It was only about a couple of weeks before it was due to launch, and where you could play it for free. And I had a bit of a go there, but I wasn't that impressed. But the game's actually been worked on and improved and added to for free since it came out. So I'll be picking that up for free. I think it should be a bit of fun. I've missed having a good Star Wars game. I'm not saying that's necessarily a good Star Wars game, but I have missed having a good Star Wars game the last 15 years or so. Right, we're going to turn up at this place. We're going to find him. He might not... Oh, hang on. Where is it? Was he in a Viper? That's him. Because we've arrived at his mission objective, he's not going to be expecting this. Oh, he's woken up. Didn't get my guns on at the time. Often when you turn up at these places, they're just not ready for it. There we go. I've been saying that the best way to do these guys is to sneak up on them with this build. That's how you do it. It's really good. Yeah, the burst. This is all about the burst. I have gone to a resource extraction site with this to do some general bounty hunting, but you run out of ammunition really quick. But it's very good for picking on big ships and getting them down fast. And the closer you get, the more effective it is. Now what the hell is that? He's back! How does that work? The game does sometimes do odd things like this, but I'm pretty sure the mission is completed. He's interrupting my limpet. What's the range on that? Too far, but will annoy him anyway. I mean, I've got ammunition to spare now, so... This is my last kill mission, and I know he's not going to be so easy to get to bloody so close to. Flying around with my cargo scoop open, by the way. Right, screw the limpet. I don't need the limpet. See if I can get ahead of this guy. Oh, I can, but didn't want to go quite that fast. You do this and then suddenly he turns direction and you can't get him anymore. Whoa, whoa. There we go. Killed him a second time now. Right. Please stay dead this time. Yeah, so what I do is I use this ship for picking on single targets, KZ. So when I got a mission to like kill the known pirate and it's one, I use this one because I don't care about the ammunition, which is nearly out. And pick up 2 or 3 of those, go and kill them, come back, reload, repeat. And it's just good fun. It is really good fun. But you've seen the weakness. I didn't expect these missions to be such low-level targets. I was expecting them to be like anacondas, corvettes, pirates. What value are they, actually? Let's have a look. Who was that? That was Rob Robinson. They're paying $1 million for it, and they've got some level 5... Oh, only one of them. But yeah, I was surprised that was a Viper. And we had one that was a Cobra. And one that was a Python. Okay, so there's a Python one. That's 3 million. That's more like it. But, yeah, I was surprised at that. I thought it would be bigger ships to get. Hey, Prophet. How are you? Yeah, I Elite Dangerous today. I have played Dreadnought. In fact, on my original YouTube channel, I have a sponsored video for Dreadnought that's still up. But I haven't played it now for a couple of years. But I played it a little bit at the time. And it was an alright game. Is it still going? How far away are those materials? They're only level 2s. I'll see if I can get them.
Cargo skill retracted.
Free materials are free materials. Small but dedicated player base. Oh, good. Glad to hear it's still in operation. Right then, Mr. Limpet. Go and grab me those.
Cargo scoop.
And let's find us a base to go on rearming. That'll do. Devs are really involved with the play base. Well, that's good. I'm trying to think back. I think I did... yeah, I think I did 2 sponsored videos for those. I think, what was my favourite ship? The one I had the most success with is like a sniper, isn't there? It's not called that. I can't remember what it's called. But it's the one where you get like a really long range sort of, it looks like a beam weapon or something. And I mean, this is going back probably about 4 years. Artillery cruisers? It could have been. You used to like hide behind like a hill or something and then just pop up, blat something from long distance and then pop back down before anything came to tie you. Yeah, I used to like doing that. I had the most success with that. There was some good ships in that though. It was quite a good game. I'm glad to hear it's still working. Right, let's put the cargo scoop away. And let's go and reload. We'll be going this way.
Ready to engage.
Yeah, that's the right one. That's fine. You like the corvettes with the cloaking devices? I also liked the big ships, but they were called dreadnoughts themselves, weren't they? The ones that could tank pretty well. Kind of rack my memory now. Yeah, a year of travel. Luckily, we can go a little bit faster than light. Thankfully, let me just make sure I've got the discovery scanner ready. Not that I need it for this, but we're not mapping and exploring this place. Oh, hang on, I'll just put this on autopilot so I don't go zooming past. We are going a bit fast there. Yeah, if without that sort of super cruise, you probably could just set the ship in motion and come back a month later and it wouldn't have arrived. It's it likes to work on realistic numbers, this game, with unrealistic methods of achieving them, thankfully. What were the little fast ships? I mean, you get little really fast mobile ones in Dreadnought that you used to have to jump in, do some damage, and get out again before you got any heat on you. Can you imagine sending your family on a 1,000-year voyage and telling your family to continue the journey? That's going to be the only way humanity's going to survive, though, isn't it? If we can somehow send people on a long-distance travel, and with the technology as we can imagine it at the moment, it is going to be hundreds, if not thousands of years to get to anywhere suitable when this old rock that we live on is no longer sustainable. We're going to have to rely on some better technology, I guess, or some new discoveries to get us there faster. Or somehow freeze humans or human material, which then gets thawed out at the other end and hope there's a suitable place for us. I don't know. It's a sad thought to think that as our sun and planet age, that one day there just won't be life here, and if humanity hasn't found a way to get somewhere else, that's it. It's all been for nothing. It's all done. But there could hopefully be some interesting developments in the future. Probably not in my lifetime. Oh, it was the corvettes that were the fast ones? It's been a while since I've played it, so I've forgotten all the names of the ships. Just have to trust the computer to get people here. That would be the thing. Where we want to be? We want to be around this side. Imagine coming out of space freeze after 1,000-year sleep. And the computer saying, error 404, new star system not found.
Access is now granted. Proceed at your earliest
I
convenience.
think the entrance is about
07.
here. I see it. It's on this. Oh, God, I hate trying to find the entrance on these things. I'm probably too close to see where it is easily. Oh, wait, it's there. I've just said I've gone. I see the slot. Where the hell is it? It's not there.
Scan detected.
I can see it. Damn, this cube that's facing me there. Right, let's go. It's not on this side, is it? It should be on the side facing the planet. You get to the point where you're that close, you can no longer see and you can't tell where you're aiming at anymore. Where's the planet? There was a planet here, wasn't there? Was there not a planet here? Have I... Right, screw this. There's a Love, Die, Robots episodes like that. A traveller got lost in space on an alien planet. Come was the last human by making him think he made it. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, the booster sounds in this, it's unique to each ship. This one has that weird sort of whoosh sound. There it is. There it is.
Approach is good, Commander. Stay on this heading.
Like, in the Asp Explorer, it sounds like a soft-width camel. It's got this awful engine noise. Whee! I thought I was coming a little bit fast there. There we go. Say, that's why we have shields. Right, what am I looking for? Number 7. Number 7? It's up here. There it is.
Landing gear deployed.
And we're down safely. That's how we break. Slick. Hey, there's no point doing it if you're not going to have fun doing it.
Safely completed. Please shut down all systems. We are glad to have you with us at this station, Commander.
Oh, sorry, Jacob. I didn't see your message there. Yeah, ask all you want, but I dare say there's plenty of people in chat more experienced than me who can answer you better, but I shall certainly try. What do we need to do? Let's go to the contacts page. You were the only person in your year in school today? It is kind of a sad time at school. I'm just going to find a video for you guys. It's not one of mine, but it is one that's pretty useful for those people new to the game. How to make the best start, and it's basically how to make a load of money very safely through bounty hunting, and it'll send you on your way to be able to buy a good ship to start with. It's there's a couple of people who've done this. Okay, it looks like he's done 2 videos on this. It's Hawks Gaming. Oh, hang on. Okay. Beginner's Guide, Team Combat. Well, I'll show you. He's on this channel anyway. I'll drag him across. It's
fire groups.
I won't do that. It's Hawks Gaming. It looks like he's made a few guides to this. Oh, that's mining. Sorry, I've got the mining one up. I don't want the mining one. Elite Dangerous. Beginner's Money Making Guide. Is this the one then?
Time in this game. There's one thing about this space simulator.
This is the one you
they
want?
want you to feel.
I'll just drop the link in chat for you. There, copy video URL. And then go and check this out. After the stream, of course. Don't want to send my viewers away. But, yeah, it's basically, this should be the one, if I got the right one. If not, it's on this channel. Have a look around. And you can just go hunting pirates very safely, even in a Sidewinder, and you'll get some good money to get your first decent ship with. But don't race through the ships like he says. He says, oh, yeah, in an hour you can afford an Anaconda. Don't do that, because you won't be able to equip it properly. It's the equipping the ships that's expensive. So, Jacob, you were going to ask, sorry. You did the out into the black mission to dock to the station, they asked. And if you understand there's another mission to go out into the world beyond Federation space, how do I get it? That's a very good question, and hopefully someone in chat will be able to answer, because they added the the Pilots Federation after I started the game, so I haven't done any of those initial missions. So it's that's kind of new to me. My friend who recently started the game went through all that. But this is another issue with Elite that you'll come across. Nothing in the game is explained adequately on how to work it. So your best friend is Google, and I mean, even now, I've probably put about 300 to 400 hours into the game in total now, I would guess. And every day I'm on Google, Elite Dangerous, and it fills in the next 3 words, how do I? Because I have used that so many times. It's for everything. 100,000 credit mission. That seems like a lot of money. So it is worth doing the missions, definitely. But I don't know how to do that one, unfortunately. It looks like Rock and Roll has a bit of advice. But 100,000, that seems like a lot. You'll soon learn that that's not very much. Follow that bounty hunting guide on the video, and you'll earn that in about 2 minutes. So yeah, I think my most profitable run from bounty hunting, where me and a friend did about 6 wing missions in it the other night. We managed to stack them up so they all completed simultaneously, which was really nice. And we handed that in, and I think we got about 120 million. Plus bounty vouchers, so about 150 million in total, which was sweet. And then my best personal haul, though, is from mining. Can't do it now because they've just changed it, but I mined a python full of paynite. Took me an hour and 10 minutes to mine, and I think it must have been about 500 million. No, it can't have been that much. No, it won't have been that much. It was about 200 and some million, I think. Can't have been 500 million. That would be ridiculous. Interstellar Dry Smuggler. Thank you for the follow. So mining is really good. But again, this is all stuff you need a bit of money to get started in. And you need to go read how it works, because the game doesn't give you enough of an idea. And, yeah. Good old Google. But I can't remember. If I did those missions, I can't remember them, so I'm sorry. I started playing the game 5 years ago, or more, maybe more, whenever it first came out, and then took about a 5-year break, and then I've recently been dragged back in by a friend and really enjoying it. Hey, Mr. Pirate, nice to see you. Are you play this too? You recently got an Imperial Eagle? Just spam back and forth the missions. Yeah, you can do that, yeah. It gets a bit tiresome. Unless you really enjoy the missions. Where are we, by the way? Do we have another mission to go and hand in? I forgot what we got up to. We were murdering pirates. So I've got to go back to... I'm going back to Agnesi's city in Kausalia. So let's see if we've got any missions to go back there. Be really nice. There is one. Oh, I'm not massacring loads of them. We'll leave that for another day. And we're really looking for Federation missions as well. We've got another pirate kill mission there. Not where I want to be, though. There's nothing too exciting. Unless there's any particular courier jobs. Illegal black box operation. We'll leave those. Okay, I think we'll just jump back and hand these in. Get the cash. Oh, I forgot to hand the bounties in here. Never mind. I've got a big stack of them. What's the most Warhammer-like ship in this? That's a good question, actually.
Landing restraints released. Please speed restrictions.
I would say...
Exiting.
Let's just get out of this before I crash again. The Federal gunship and the Federal gunship and assault ship, they have I think they have a Warhammer look about them. And the dropship, I suppose, as well. But then bigger stuff. I don't think the Corvette really looks like that. I would say probably those federal ships, I think. There's lots of good ways to make money in this. Bounty hunting, I think, is probably one of the easiest at the moment. Easiest and quickest. It's quite good fun. I like that. Mining is not quite as good as it used to be, but it's still good. And it's more interesting now as well, and more balanced. It's generally been improved. What else have we got? We've got exploration. Exploration can be good. Again, that's something that it needs guides and videos written because the game doesn't... I had no idea how to use a Spectrum system scanner, let alone mapping planets and landing on them and all the rest of it. But I learned a lot doing that. Hey Arno, what type of ship is this? This is the Chieftain, the lowly Alliance Chieftain, the cheapest of the 3 Alliance ships, and as most people say, the best. And its weapons loadout is insane. It's all 6 frag cannons, so it's basically a space shotgun. All of them double-shotted, and most of them with screening shells. So this is a basically pile up to the target at point-blank range, squeeze the trigger 3 times whilst laughing like a maniac, and dump 12 shells into them, which for small and many medium ships is enough to kill them outright. Oh, well, you're going to find out what it's going to do, because I'm being interdicted here. Let's see, let's get the guns on. What have we got? It's an Anaconda. Perfect. Perfect, you'll see what this does. Come back here, Mr. Anaconda. Let's put some more shields into this. Get nice and close. And a bit of chaff. 600 meters. Close, close, close. And shotguns away. There's one. Oh, quick, 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 while he's on his belly. Yep, there goes his shields. There goes half his health. The police are helping out now. It's a bit unfair of them. I don't think I need any help against this guy. I love it. There we go. It's a point blank range shotgun build. I shouldn't be emptying those shots there. They're not going to hit. And he should be gone. Oh, hang on. I need to clear that so it's fully reloaded. Yeah, it's really good fun. I saw a video of it someone made on YouTube, and I thought, I think it was Vindicator Jones did it, and I thought, you know, I'm going to try that. And I was a bit skeptical because I thought, you know, on YouTube, people only ever show either the very best or the very worst, and they don't show the average stuff in between. It's as much fun as I thought it was going to be, and I absolutely love it. So let's go. Let's put the frames away, and let's go and scoop up some Anaconda guts. So it runs out of ammunition really fast, as you'd expect. So I use it for the single target assassination missions, which it is perfect for the job, especially if you can sneak up on them. Chieftain, best ship as well as best tank now. Apparently it makes a good hull tank. I'm not overly keen on hull tanking in general because you do end up taking, even if you take a few points of damage, your modules start then messing up and doing all sorts of stuff. I know against certain things it's essential. Thank you, I'll eat that. But I generally prefer shield tanks. But the thing with this, the idea with any ship actually, is if you can kill the enemy before it gets through your shields, it doesn't really matter what type of tanking you do. I'm inspiring you to log in and play. Well, one of my goals in the game is just to find crazy fun ship builds. And I've always liked doing this in any sort of MMO, is where you take things to an extreme and you find something that's just crazy and fun and has massive downsides in a lot of other respects. But that brief moment of madness, it's just the best. Right, what did I come to this place for? It's to go and hand in, wasn't it? Let's go and do that. So we're just going to go and hand in 3 pirate murder missions that we've picked up.
3, 2, 1, engage.
And we're off. So yeah, Vindicator Jones, I think, is the guy to look up on YouTube who's doing this. There's other people who've tried it. But it's Chieftain, 6 frag cannons, all of them double-shotted. It is specifically for this purpose. You can take it to like a resource site and hunt pirates there in numbers, but you run out of ammunition very quick. So if you want to do that, there's better builds. But yeah, double-shotted frags for this. I haven't bought an Anaconda. I'm saving my cash to get the Corvette when I get the rank, and then I'll be kitting that out and spending a lot of time engineering it, I think. But yeah, I would like an Anaconda. I bought a Type 10 Defender. The idea was that I'd go mining in it, but kitted out with turrets and a ship-launched fighter. I was going to go mining in resource extraction sites and let the pirates come to me and die, so I'd earn the bounty money whilst also mining. It does work, depending on where you go. Sometimes it can't quite keep up, because just using the turrets, I carry on mining and let the turrets and the fighter kill the pirates. Sometimes it can't quite keep up with the onslaught, but it did it. It worked. You reckon corvettes are better than Anacondas? I mean, for combat, I would say, from what I've read, but I think Anaconda's more like a general purpose large ship that can be tailored to lots of things. I do like that about the game, is that you can tailor your ships to whatever role you want to do with them, and play all sorts of things and just do crazy stuff as well. Yeah, Anacondas you can just go and buy without having to grind through the ranks, which is a big plus. Also, they make good trading ships, apart from the fact that you can't land at anything less than large stations. And they make good exploring ships. They get a good jump range on, although probably a bit slow to maneuver around and stuff. Actually, doing these pirate kill missions is a good way of getting the rank and earning other stuff at the same time. So, and it's fun. I've built this giant space shotgun, so it's there to be enjoyed. So, in other crazy builds I'm planning is the 5 plasma accelerator Fer-de-Lance, which was going to be a Frag-de-Lance. But I discovered that you can't get huge frag cannons, so that would be a waste of one slot on there. I did ask permission. I sometimes forget to ask permission when I'm talking and playing this game at the same time. There we go. And I want to do a 7 multi-cannon federal gunship as well. We're going to make that thing live up to its name. And of course the Corvette, but the Corvette I'll probably have to do with a sensible build. Yeah, I used the Asp Explorer when I did my big exploration run. Get to the glorious rank of Elite in Explorer, which was kind of nice. And get some planets with my name on. That was a nice thing, actually. I bookmarked them as well. Let's see, there should be first discovery, full system scan and map. I got some Earth likes as well, which was really nice. They earn a lot of money for a first discovery of those. I should be able to look at these. And when you know that other players are one day going to fly through here, and there we go. Everything first discovered by, first mapped by me. It's kind of nice. Although this is so far out, maybe no one will ever go there. I was the first player to go there and come back and sell the data. I might be the only person ever to travel there in the game. There's no reason other people will want to go there. It's a long way off. But yeah, it's nice just to get the whole system with my name on everything. It was kind of cool. But yeah, the Asp Explorer was good. And I didn't even have that big a jump range. I think it was 45 light years. And the advantage of that is that you stop at more systems on the way. But yeah, I was ready to come back by the time I'd done the whole thing. I think the last 1,000 light years, I just, nope, sod it. I'm not even scanning the system. I'm just going to jump all the way back. They'd all been mapped and explored by that point anyway, so it was I wasn't missing out on much. You got an Imperial Eagle with 2 little lasers and a railgun. That sounds fun. That does sound fun. I might make a Viper. I'd like a really fast sort of fighter build. And I was thinking a Viper. But the Imperial Eagle would be good for that. It's better than the regular Eagle. There's also the Vulture as well. Right, I don't want influence. I don't care about the influence. It's rep. I don't need money. I think I'll take these materials, though. Materials I do always need. Especially that stuff. And this one's just cash. Nice. So we should be progressing in rank a little bit up here. Federation, 36% up Lieutenant Commander. That's going really fast, actually, for doing this. Yeah, I play this with a HOTAS. I use the Thrustmaster T16000, is it? and the separate throttle thing is coming quite nice. I actually got it to play the game with years ago, and then didn't play enough of the game to justify it, but now it's definitely getting its money worth out of it. Yeah, the railguns, when I've used them, I've not had a huge amount of joy with them, but I didn't use them long enough to get used to them. And it's a case of being able to keep your reticle on the target, isn't it, whilst you charge them up with the trigger. Oh, this is the same HOTAS as you've got? I think you'll like it. The game has pre-defined keybinds for it, which is really nice, and obviously you can tweak them to your heart's content. But yeah. Oh, a little tip, by the way, for anyone playing Elite. If you're going to reinstall the game, or if you're going to wipe Windows or reinstall Elite on a new computer, go and back up your key bindings. There's a little config file you can back up in, I don't know, it's in the app data or somewhere like that. It'll save you a load of heartache. I did it recently. The amount of time you spend binding things to control everything when you start this game is a nightmare. So not just for your ship, but your SRV, your system scanner, your turret, your free camera controls, everything needs binding. Yeah, back it up. Little tip there. Right, so what are we at? We've done the pirate missions. We might have some... Do we have any bounties? Yeah, we do. I'll take that. Let's see if they've got any more single pirate kill missions, because I've been really enjoying those. I do have a delivery mission to do from here, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'll get a different ship for that. So we want these guys. Liberals of Marici. No pirate killing. No pirate killing. That's a good one. Going to Shennet. Sorry, that's a delivery mission. I might take that because I have been running delivery missions recently. It's a 4-star rep. The Shennet Seri is a good hub to go to. That's a good place to get pirate kill missions, actually. I'll accept that, but as I say, well, I'll do that at another time. What have we got? We want take down the known pirate, but not wing ones. Please have some. Please. There we go. It's... oh, hang on. This is what we want. Look. This is... We've got 3 here. And Katchian. Let's all in the same system. Excellent. That's what we want. And this is for a federal outfit, isn't it? Yes, it is. Skimmer components. Why would I want skimmer components? They don't offer some crap in payment, these lot. And if we can take the one in Eden at the same time as well, I think I'll do that. Nice! So we've got 4 more pirate kills to go and do. How's my... Yeah, you go. I'm slowly grinding up the combat rank in Master as well. I'd like to get to whatever the one above this is. I think that unlocks an engineer. Right, are we good to go? Are we fitted up and repaired? We should be. Ammo's okay. We've got enough limpets. I think we're good to go. We'll go to... What should we go to first? We've got... There's Katchian. Where's... Oh, Shennet Seri. Oh, that's for something else. That's not to do right now. The hell have I taken to go there? I don't remember what that was. I've got a mission. Oh, well, something I've picked up at some point. Oh, there's Eden. It's right next to us. Okay, let's go and do that one. Single one there, and then we'll fly to... Whoops. Let's get out the station safely. Like a drunk guy getting out of a multi-story car park. Here we go. Wow, that station is glowing really bright green in my panel down there. Looks a bit more vibrant on my monitor than I'm looking on the preview.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have the all clear. Take care, Commander.
So, more pirate bashing.
3, 2,
Yeah, if you guys come up with any crazy ship build ideas, do share them. You can drop them in Discord. We have a section on the Discord channel just for Elite, if anyone needs any help. There should be a link down below the stream, or occasionally Nightbot pops it in there. But yeah, if anyone wants any help and advice, then we've got a good community there. And there's lots of knowledgeable people willing to help. I don't include myself in the knowledgeable people lot. I just sort of muddle along, get by. Right, let's see what... Is this purple? Hang on, I've been here before. I don't remember it looking purple. What colour's the star? Oh, okay, that explains a bit. That's kind of pretty. Right, let's see what we've got then. We're looking for an orange... Oh, here he is. This'll do. This is the guy we want. I love it when the pirates come for me. How long did it take me to notice the 2001 Space Odyssey reference when I'm using a docking computer? I have never used a docking computer in this game. So therefore I have never heard it play the Blue Danube. And I only know it plays that because one of my friends told me, it's a Federal Corvette. Let's ram it. If only I had the frag cannons out ready. These are brilliant. These and anacondas are my favourite pirates to hunt in this because they're massive. So it's harder to miss with my shotguns. That wasn't nice. That was a big gun he just shot me with. Is he still powering up those shields? Not anymore, he's not. 47% health. Where's he gone? Yeah, if I had the pacifier frags, I'd be hitting more of these because they've got a tighter spread. There we go. Job done. I won't even empty that. I won't bother emptying that last one. Let's go and gather some stuff. What were we talking about? Yes, I don't have a docking computer, and I've never put one on because when the game first came out, they took up a very valuable module slot, and I thought I'm going to have to learn how to dock, which caused a lot of problems initially. And yeah, so I've learned to live without one. But yeah, I love the music because they used to play the Blue Danube as one of the songs back on Frontier Elite 2 back in the 90s. It had that. It had Ride of the Valkyries. Oh, what else did it have? I can't remember, but it was just beautiful music, even playing through the crappy old Roland sound system, whatever it used back then. MIDI sound. Reminds you of the railguns in Stargate. Don't know what they look like or how they work. I like docking without one because it's quicker. You know, because when you use a docking computer, it sometimes puts you in a queue, slowly takes you in carefully. I just find the slot, boost through, dump it on the landing pad using the shields to slow me down. That's how I prefer to go in. Me and one of my friends we'd been doing a wing mission, and we were coming back to hand in to get the rewards. And he turned the docking computer on and was slowly going through the letterbox, and I thought, bollocks to this, and just whizzed past him straight through. So we don't sit in queues. Life is too short for that. Excellent. All those tasty anaconda bits. Do we have... We have a dock. I dare say I've just come from this place. I'll not worry about handing in the bounty vouchers here. We'll try and find one of those interstellar things where you can hand them in anywhere. So let's get over to Katchin. Can we do it in one jump? Yep. 2 more pirates to kill.
Frameshift drive charging.
I always feel a little sad leaving my limpet behind that's performed loyally. And I just hyperspace out, leaving him there. Or her there. Them there. I don't think limpets are gender specific. Never asked one.
3, 2, 1.
So one thing I've never done in this game is fight Thargoids. And I'd probably need to build a ship specifically for it. But I had a look at some of the guides on how to attack some of their ships.
Mission objective
And
detected.
it honestly sounds like doing a boss fight from something like World of Warcraft, where you've got so many minutes where it's vulnerable and so many minutes where it's not, and then you have to go here, and then you have to attack this, and you have to shoot the glowing thing, and then you've got to wait a minute, and then you've got to attack the other glowing thing, and then you've got to wait 3 minutes. It sounded ridiculous, so I really need to sort of study that, I think. Whether it's worth it, I don't know. The railguns in Stargate were on the Earth ships, and when they fired fully automatic, it looked like your shotgun's firing. I'll have to go and look at that. Are we talking about Stargate the series or the movie? We're talking about the series, I'm going to guess, because I don't remember there being any ships in the movie. I remember liking that, but it's a long time ago. The series. I never really got into the series. I probably should have done. What we're looking for? We're looking for more bad guys here. Yeah, I've never done any power play in this, but what I need to do, I think the more I play this build, the more I think I really want those pacifier frags. Here we go. They found me again. And it's a python this time.
Capacity exceeded.
Just a little python. Come on, come on, coming close. I don't want to boost because I'll go whizzing past him. Let's get to where he's going. And there. It wasn't bad for a first volley. Ah, that was wasted.
Target shields offline.
Dead. Oh, that is so sweet. What's this? Oh, it's the police. It's alright. Somebody thought it was the next pirate turn. It is the next pirate turning up.
Under attack. Power plant capacity exceeded.
Anaconda, he's arrived just as the police have arrived as well. Good timing, mate. Good timing. How nice is that?
Target shields offline.
Dead. Boom.
Incoming mission critical message.
I like this build quite a bit. I'm just gonna we'll save a copy of that for. I think I'm gonna make a review of Elite Dangerous.
Limpet drone. Power plant capacity.
It's something I've been planning to do recently. I have a bit of a backlog of game reviews to do. I still have my Star Wars Squadrons review to make, and Medieval Dynasty. So I have a video on the early access of that, which is part of the reason I'm changing my stream schedule a little bit to give me more time to do these. But yeah, I should do an Elite review. Its status in 2021. Yes. Anyway, pirate missions successfully completed. Was there 3 or 4? Oh, I've still got one. This guy is... There's still one here, actually. Oh, well.
Detected.
We'll get him in a moment. So come on then, folks. Admit it. Who's tempted to try this build after seeing it in action? I'll have to see what other ridiculous builds I can present you with. You are tempted, Mr. Pirate? Yeah. As I say, the other one is the 7 multi-cannon gunship and the all-plasma... The all-plasma Fer de Lance. Although I tried an all-plasma crate. 3 large and 2 medium, and didn't really like it that much, but... I don't know. You're going to do it, rock and roll? Yeah, do it. The reason I chose this ship, the Chieftain in particular, is that the hard points... They're all suitably placed on it so that all the guns diverge at the same point, or can diverge at the same point, so it's really good. You get some with hard points in odd locations underneath or on top, and you can't always get all the gun sights coming together at the range you need to for this. So that was one reason I used the Chieftain. The other is that it can fit 6 on, which is nice. 2 of them being large. And what else? Oh, it's maneuverable. The maneuverability is kind of key. So putting this on a Python or, I don't know, anything that doesn't maneuver like a fighter is going to be challenging. I mean, I looked at the other Alliance ships, but they have fewer large hardpoints, so I can't see any advantage to doing it with those, like the Crusader and the Challenger. And this internally they seem to be the same as this, but worse in all the important stats. So it's not an expensive build, this one actually. The Chieftain's is it 19 or is it 12 million? Can't remember. Well, I'll show you what the rebuy cost is. The rebuy cost is 4 million, and what's that? 5% of everything. The ship's cheap. It's getting the A-rated bits on it that's expensive. And then the time-consuming bit is getting the materials together to double-shot 6 frag cannons, unfortunately. But it is worth it. It does pay for itself when you're taking missions that pay 2 or 3 million apiece. Are we done? We're done. Okay.
Cargo scoop retracted. Cannot comply. Frame
Let's
shift
go.
drive charging.
It's a low jump range on the Eagle. It's quite funny when you start the game and you've got those ships which have low jump ranges. Everywhere seems like a long way away. Then you get something like a Diamondback Explorer or an Asp, and suddenly you're doing like 35 light-year jumps. And the universe just seems that bit smaller. Certainly the bubble does. Yeah, I fit fuel scoops to nearly every ship now. Big ones if I'm traveling any distance or using them like a taxi. Or things like this. I just have a small one as an emergency in case I get stuck somewhere. There we go. There's the last guy we need. I'm going to guess it's the last guy we need. Dave Augustin in a Cobra Mark IV. Really? 66%. I think I could have done better than that, actually. Dead. Dead. Dead.
Mission critical message.
I'm going to get a reputation as playing a psychopath if I carry on this sort of gameplay. What do I want? I want that button, that button,
Cargo scoop.
that button, and that button.
Programming input drone.
You almost got stranded today and was about to call the fuel rats, but got to a trading dock in time. Yeah, it can be close, can't it? I nearly made the mistake out exploring. I hadn't set a filter on my my nav computer to only visit stars that you could refuel from, and it was taking me through a field of brown dwarfs, and I got 3 or 4 in. And this, I mean, I'm like 5,000 light years away from any habitable base at this point, and I suddenly thought, I haven't fuel scooped in a while. What's going on here? And then that's when I discovered you can actually set a filter on the map, which was really useful. I wish I'd known it like a long time ago. That was nice and quick. I probably could have picked those up manually. Limpets are really useful as well.
Retracted.
Where do we need to go? I don't think we need to go anywhere in particular, do we? Nope, so I'll just go and visit Goddard Station. Hand in the credits.
Cannot comply.
Oh, it's always something I forget. What have I forgotten this time? Is it that one?
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, I've never played an Eagle in this. I'd quite like to play it as make like a fighter out of it. I'd have to be good though. I can imagine it's easy to get yourself in trouble really quick with that. I did fancy getting the Imperial Courier. That's the only Imperial ship I fancied just because of its speed. And I thought I'll put a wake scanner on it and just use it for gathering wake scans for engineering. Just flying about a nav point really quickly. They looked fun. I like building ships for a specific purpose. I know people say, oh, get this ship, it does everything, you just change the modules out. I like to pick a ship and think, right, I'm going to make this in to do this specific job. Like this one has a very specific job of single target murdering. And my crate with a fighter, I use that for doing like resource sites and stuff. I've got 2 Pythons, one for mining, one for trading. What else have I got? I've got a Type 10 Defender, which was kind of going to be a combat miner thing. Don't think that's going to work out, but it was fun. I've got the Diamondback Explorer for just being a taxi around the systems. I need to go and pick something up. An Asp Explorer for proper long-range exploring.
Recon Oscar Alpha Kilo.
Which side am I going to on this?
Operations Bureau welcomes you to our territory.
The planet's over there then.
Approval granted. Set
Where are we
course
looking?
for landing pad
There we go.
08.
I think this game would be great in VR. I don't have a VR headset, so I've never tried any VR game. And I'm not going to buy one. If any company ever wants to send me one for free, I'll gratefully try it out. But I have an awful idea that it would either give me headaches or maybe motion sickness. Maybe not so much motion sickness. The headache thing and eye strain I can imagine, because if I go and watch a 3D film at the cinema, going and watch a film at the cinema, those were the days, weren't they? Anyway, if I went and did that, I would feel, I never felt like everything was quite in focus, and I felt like I got awful eye strain by the end of it. So I suspect I might get something similar with VR, but I don't know. It would be nice if you could look at the dashboards with VR just by turning your head and looking over at stuff, and just being able to. I mean, you can use the head look. I've got a nice little switch. Whoa! Hang on, I should hit the brakes. Which is really cool for looking around with, but it would be great in VR. One thing you can use that I've never ever seen this anywhere, but sort of for sale or advertised or anything. But I know 2 people that have got it and use it for these games. What's it? It's called Look IR or something. It's like a little infrared laser pointer that you mount on a hat or a headset, and it tracks where your head moves and works like kind of like a VR set, and then it moves your head on the screen to look in the same place. I know people have used it with this to look at their panels left and right and up and down and stuff. I've got a friend who uses it. I know a streamer who uses it. I've never seen one talked about on YouTube or sold anywhere or anything like that. So it's great. They're a cool idea, aren't they? How much is the Thrustmaster HOTAS for this? I mean, they're all really expensive at the moment because there's like just a shortage of them. But is that the one that's normally about 250 quid or something? There you go, nice 2.2 million in bounty hunting vouchers just for those 3 ships I took out. Let's see if there's anything going back to, was it Corsalia? Took missions from? Yeah, I can see one right there, but that's for an Imperial faction, so I'm not going to jump at taking that. When there's other things. There we go. Ah, it's the wrong one. I could take it. I don't want to be at that ring, particularly. I'll see if there's other ones. Thrustmaster's about 400 Canadian dollars. Well, I mean, I use the Thrustmaster T16000. I still have to look at it. See it there. And also, you have to buy this separately, but you don't need this. This is the throttle unit, which is instead of one of those sort of levering, arching throttles, it's just a straight slider scale. Some people don't like that as much. Does the job for me, and it was cheaper than most other ones. So there's a viable alternative, something to look for. But I don't know. I've never tried the one that I think you're talking about, and hopefully you're not talking about this one, because if this one's the 400 Canadian dollars, then yeah, the prices have gone seriously crazy. But I know people are scalping these and buying them up and then selling them on for double the price. It's shocking. Let's see. What was I looking for? I think I got that far. So I'm looking for delivery or pirate kill. Oh, donate to the cause. To the Federation cause, yep. Just going to help with the rank grind a little bit. I'm not seeing any good jobs to take anything back. Wet work contract. They get you in their assassination, but you get into a lot of trouble for those. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that's really tempting me job-wise here. Let me just check. It's a double reputation to go to the wrong place. I'll take it, because we haven't been to that one. It's going to be cash. If nothing else. And I think there was a mission there, wasn't it? Nope, not that one. It was that one. To Gernhard Station. No, I'm not taking them all over the place. And I'm certainly not working for the Empire if it's not going to directly help me, so forget that. Yeah, I remember when prices of these things were a lot less as well. Certainly got expensive these days. And some of the, like the HOTAS systems, they have all sorts of issues, like insensitivity of buttons or a variable dead zone, depending on just your look of the manufacturing drawer, I suppose. You got one that was built on a Friday afternoon. There's a massive dead zone compared to the review models, which are always perfect, of course. So, yeah, I can't say I've had any problems with this. My friend just got one. Got the joystick anyway, didn't get the throttle side of it. Although the joystick has a little throttle in the back, you probably couldn't see it. There is... Hang on, I'll show you. I haven't got this bound to anything, but there is a... You can use that as your main throttle. If you don't want to buy the second piece. He just got one of the joysticks, and he's having occasional trouble... Sorry, I haven't set a waypoint here. Having occasional trouble where some of the buttons just trigger themselves. And it was a problem in Elite the other day when he accidentally launched a limpet and fired a laser shortly afterwards without pressing anything. I think he's fixed it. I told him to give all the buttons a good press in case they got some debris underneath that's causing a bit of a bad connection or something. But yeah, you got to watch out for these sort of things. I mean, if you pay that sort of money, it's got to be perfect, right? It's not something you can live with. And nobody likes having to send big bulky stuff back. It's a real pain. I also used this playing Star Wars Squadrons recently. I don't know if any of you saw me streaming that. It was about... it was before Christmas sometime. I didn't stream it for long. Now, it was an issue with the game, but it was a nightmare setting up the joysticks for that, just for the sensitivity. The game's way too twitchy and oversensitive for sticks. I had to get a third-party program to make a custom response curve for the joystick. It was... otherwise, it was just uncontrollable. It was terrible. Right, so we're going to... I'm going to try this other place. Foda Ring. I'm going to drop the delivery mission off there. Then come back and drop the pirate kill missions off at the other place. Yeah, shooting by accident is highly annoying. You'll have noticed it yourself in this. If your guns get damaged, the modules actually get damaged, they will occasionally just instantly fire for no reason. Not too big a problem if it's just a pulse laser. Big problem if you've got like a large plasma accelerator and the local police force are just driving in front of you at the time. Yeah, big problem. This system's got a slightly yellowy greeny tinge to it. Like the last one went purple. Well, it wasn't the last one, was it? It was the one before that. I do like how the systems all look different. When I was exploring, coming back, like you could see, you can sometimes see clusters of stars. I don't think we can see anything too obvious here. But I set myself like a navigational course that was about 5,000 light years to come back. And every jump we made, I mean, you started to see this like this bright cluster, big, looked like a thick cluster. It wasn't much bigger than, let me find something. There, you see that white one? That white one over there at about 1 or 2 o'clock. One with a bit of a blur around it. Ah, have I got... No mouse pointer. It looked like that to start with. And every jump I made, it grew a bit and grew a bit bigger. And eventually, as I was getting closer and closer to wherever it was, it separated into several stars, and then it grew out and formed a pattern. And over the course of jumping about 3,000 light years, it just changed. It was there, persistent in the direction I was going. It was really nice. That I was quite impressed. I thought that all these were just sort of some randomly generated, but looks like some of the big patterns in the sky are actually persistent and consistent. So I was kind of impressed. What's this on Twitch? There's gift a sub 20% off. Is that some new thing that they've just... I've never seen that before. It's given me the option to follow my own channel there on gift a sub. I've never... Are they running some sort of promotion on that? Because if they have, it would have been nice if they'd told me. Not that Twitch tells me very much of anything these days. Yeah, you can play this with a cheap joystick as well. I have an old Cytec Cyborg in the cupboard, and I think I paid about £27 for it. It has enough functionality, it does work. The only thing is, it's got a little bit of drift. It drifts to the left, ever so slightly. So when you're trying to line up on something, you're constantly having to counter that. It becomes a real pain in the arse in this game. I like the shadows though. Look at that shadow of my ship coming in. Oh, it was nice.
Landing gear deployed.
A bit further. There we go.
Engines disengaged.
Right then. Handy in the mission. How long have I been streaming for now? 3 and a bit hours. I've been told by my eldest daughter that I have to go and play on the Xbox with her tonight, and that's not an order that I'm going to refuse. Don't know what game she's planning on playing. Oh yeah, got more donations here. We'll quickly grab those. Good for federal rank. So, my money's been going up. I've probably made a couple of million over the course of this stream. And you've seen how much I've been donating as well. So even with all that, with all the bounties and everything, I'm still making a decent profit. Even if I am buying my own rank. Where are we up to? 41%. Considering I only ranked up this morning, that's not bad going. Got any decent kill missions going from here? Don't want anything that's illegal, thank you very much. Deliver 2 units of basic medicines. That's in this system. And it's good reputation. Oh, hang on. Look at these. Yeah, let's just buy myself a new rank in the Federation. That's for a medical emergency. Right, what was I on before? Please don't tell me I was on 43% before and that money's done nothing. I'm sure it's gone up a little bit. I'm not keen on planetary landings, but that does have a three-star reputation bonus. I'm gonna accept that. Okay, let's collect those. It's in this system anyway, so it's not far to go. What else? It was really the combat missions I was kind of looking for.
Incoming mission critical message.
I think that's going to have to do. Yep, that's it. Okay, that's it. Fine. It's not far to go anyway, so let's launch and go and do that. Then we've got 3 pirate kill missions to hand in, which should get nice reputation and cash for as well. And I forgot to check if we can hand in bounties, but that's okay. Yeah, I agree, KZ. Trying out a $50 joystick before buying a $400 one's not a bad idea. And if you don't like the $50 one, I'm pretty sure... Well, you might be able to send it back straight away, depending on where you get it from. But should be able to sell it and get most of your money back. Where are we going? I'm not going. Why does that say? Did I not hand the mission? No, I did, didn't I? Did I? Did I not hand the mission in? Did I go straight to looking for new missions? I think I handed it in. There was a delivery mission, wasn't there? And I picked up a new delivery mission from them. Yeah, that's fine then. That's why it's still showing blue. It's because the delivery mission hasn't been finished. We're going to... Reach.
Cannot comply.
My frame shifts. It's not. Oh, my landing gear's deployed. That's why. Right. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
The other downside of spending like a lot of money on a joystick or any sort of control system is you got to be sure you're going to get your money's worth out of it. I mean, if you're buying it for one game, like a lot of people do for this or for the Star Wars Squadrons, you got to be fairly sure you're going to be playing that game for a long time. If, however, you're generally into flight sims and combat simulators and stuff like that, then you'll easily get your money's worth out of it. But yeah, when I bought Elite Dangerous, I paid for the lifetime expansion version, which I think was about £100 at the time, and I bought this joystick to use just with it. And I planned to stream it. That was part of the reason, which would help recoup some of the money. But I never put the hours in to get that money's worth, and I felt so bad that I thought, oh, I've wasted loads of cash there. I knew I'd use the joystick for something else eventually, but anyway, as it turns out, I have now had my money's worth out of it, because the lifetime thing includes all the expansions and DLC and access to a Cobra Mark 4, I think, as well. So, but it's only like now, 5 years on, that I'm actually feeling like I've had my money's worth out of it. At the time, I think I played about 36 hours, and then got dragged off into other games. So which joystick are you guys talking about? A Logitech one? A Logitech Extreme 3D Pro? I haven't seen that one. I'll have to have a look. It doesn't have a very good throttle paddle. Well, one thing I liked about this Thrustmaster one, it's actually quite good that the two units come separate, because you don't necessarily need to buy both. You can get away with just the joystick, but then if you decide you really like it, you buy the throttle and it's just a separate USB lead. That is kind of a downside as well, in that you now need 2 USB ports to take it up on the computer. But luckily I have a couple of extra ones in my keyboard which I can quickly connect it up to, rather than having to reach around the back of the desk every time. Yeah, the drift of my old Cytec joystick, that was a pain. Like with autopilot, it's not a problem, but if you didn't have autopilot on, if you're doing this manually, you'd slowly see it just drifting off like that all the time, and like every 20 seconds I'd have to grab the joystick and pull it back on, and then it would be off again, slowly just drifting away. And it wasn't so much of a problem in combat, where you're constantly moving and directing anyway. It's more of a problem in long flights like this. But yeah, I managed with it. I was never sure, actually, at the time, if it was just the joystick or the game, because I'd played things like IL-2 Sturmovik and other flight sims with that joystick, and I don't remember having the problem there. But it's clearly not the game, because this one doesn't have any such issues. Okay. Where is this place? We better turn the autopilot off. Please, let this be on my side of the planet. Looking good so far. Clink Legacy. That must be another station we can go and land at.
Orbital flight
Don't want to come in too steep or too fast. It's a shame that when you park up at a station like this, you can't at the same time just take the little moon buggy out for a ride. You have to go and take off and land somewhere separate. There we go. Should be able to glide right up to the station entrance. Wasn't bad. Where are we? We're coming in a bit fast. Might be going a bit fast here. Pad loitering. Well, you saw me twitch the shields up to full there. There we go. Yes, the gravity on this world might be a bit higher than I was anticipating. But that's why we have shields.
Landing complete. Ship secured.
That's the one. Deliver that. Nice, easy. Bunch of reps. So we are currently on 43%. Let's see if this makes a difference. It's a three-star rep. So did it work? Yeah. Wow. Okay. So anywhere from 3% to 2 point something percent. That was worth coming here. As you get higher up the ranks, it takes a lot more effort to grind these out. I don't really want to pick up any missions here though, because I don't want to have to come back. We'll pay though. We'll do those. Yeah, that's okay. That is ranking me up. It's just nice to make sure that my money sink bottomless pit is actually working there. This is another federal. God, they're like flipping churches, aren't they? Always looking for donations to the cause. Church needs a new roof, and the bishop needs a new gold hat.
Incoming mission critical message.
Right, what have we got? We've got anything... I don't think we've got anything going back where I want to be. I don't want to pick up kill missions. Delivery missions are okay, because they're like a one-way trip. You don't need to... Oh, look at that. That's a 5-star one, but is it worth coming back here to hand in? All that reputation. I'd be tempted. I don't like landing on planets, though. I find it a little bit of a slower business. Nah. If there was 3, if I was coming back for 3 missions, I'd do it, but I don't think I'll do it for just 1. Nothing there. In case I'd forgotten. Let's go. So, I think we'll go and hand in those last 3 missions I've got. And we'll maybe call it a day there. I'm sure I've got some other stuff I should be doing. Yeah, there are some delivery loops you can do. As you say, that in itself gets dull fairly fast. Where you're just picking up courier jobs from one station and going straight to the next one, handing in and coming straight back again. It does rank up quickly, but I don't know. It'd be a shame if, you know, that's the way to get to the top rank. It is the most effective way, but it's nice to engage with a bit of fun stuff at the same time. Yeah, because the way they find those loops is when you pick up a mission like this, the delivery missions are randomly generated, and they'll go to a locally populated system. Well, if you find 2 isolated systems which have no other populated systems around them, all the delivery missions go to the other one, and vice versa coming back. So you can rack up reputation and money and stuff really, really quick. But you've got to be in the mood for doing that. I like to blow a few things up occasionally on the way.
2, 1, engage.
Let's have a look. I have a strong suspicion that some of these missions... No, the wing missions are okay. It's these other ones. Okay, so I've got there's 5 hours left. Okay, I'll do that later tonight, then that's okay. I've got millions of credits of bounty vouchers I need to hand in somewhere as well. Right, so let me put this into auto cruise. And relax. So I'm happy to have persuaded at least a couple of you to try out the Chieftain build with this. I don't know what made me look for it. I don't know whether I stumbled across the video. I don't think I would have thought of it because I'd tried frag cannons before, but I'd only tried putting maybe 1 or 2 of them on a ship and combining them with some lasers. So you had like a nice long-range weapon, the lasers, and then something that you could open up with at really short range, good for going through hulls and point-blank blasting. And I hadn't had a lot of success with them, but it would never have occurred to me that putting all 6 on one ship would be so good. And I never heard of the double shot mod either. That's what really makes it. There's a lot of arguments on forums between double shot and overcharged. Overcharged makes each shot do more damage. The double shot doesn't. It just means you fire 2 shots at once. So double the damage, but it's twice as much ammunition. And some people say, oh, overcharge is what you want because your ammunition lasts longer. But for this purpose, ammunition isn't an issue. You burn through it and you go and buy some more. So if for other jobs, yeah, it would be different. But can't remember how I found the video. Can't have been looking for Chieftain builds. I stumbled across it somehow anyway. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, either that's been nerfed and it doesn't work anymore, because it was a couple of years old, or he's only showing some cherry-picked highlight, and there's something I don't understand going on. But no, it is as good as it looked. So, it's been fun. At some point, it'll become less fun, dull, when the novelty's worn off, and I'll have to pick up some other crazy ship build. I don't know what to do next. That's the thing with this game, though. You have to find goals that you yourself want. There's no story. There's lore, but it's very thinly veiled. I think there's various crash sites you can visit and deserted towns, and you can scan them and get a little bit of backstory about what happened there. But it feels like it's very shallowly done, if I'm honest. So it's just a case like any sandbox game. You pick yourself a goal and you go for it. How much do the Chieftains cost? I think it's 19 million. Let me just have a quick look. I'll drag this over here. We can see. I trust my autopilot. My throttle's off, so I should be alright. Shipyard. Chieftain is... There it is. I think it's an ugly looking ship. Right, it's 19 million. But go and buy it from a Lee Rong Yu controlled system. Hang on, what's he called? This guy, Lee Yong Ri, or Lee Yong Ru. I don't know how to pronounce that. Because all his controlled systems, and there's lots of them, have a 15% discount on ships, and I think modules, and that discount is also added into the rebuy cost. So, and not only is the ship cheaper, but every time you have to rebuy it because you've blown it up, you get that discount there as well. And that's how I buy all my ships anyway, or have done so far. It's a nice discount, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, you think, well, it's not too great a discount on like the cheaper ships, but on something like an Anaconda or a Corvette, we're talking millions saved, and also it's the rebuy cost. If you think you're going to get blown up a lot over the course of your playing career, that's going to save you a lot of money. What are we looking for? 18. One thing to watch with the Chieftain, because he's got these sticking out wings, thrusters, It's easy to catch them on these damn things around landing pads that I absolutely hate. It's an issue I have with the crate as well. It's the way I land, but this is my preferred method of landing, coming in quick and low. Get under the radar before they see us. But yeah, 15% is 15%, and like the cost of the ship isn't the expensive bit, it's the cost of the A-rated power plants and everything else. You don't need an A-rated distributor though for it helps with other things, but the power draw on the frag cannons, or the distributor draw I should say, is next to nothing. In fact, some of those missions we've done, those kills we've done, I could have taken them down without having any pips in weapons, because as long as it's fully charged to start with, which is really, really nice. Until you forget about it, or the fight takes a bit longer than you're expecting. Right then, 4 missions to hand in. Right, let's see what we get. We've got 1,411,000,000, so we'll end up a bit more than that. But the one I'm looking for is there, 49% at Lieutenant Commander. And we're going for the reputation, if it's an option. We still get money as well, but it's not quite as much. I don't want influence though, so I'll take the cash on that one. And I think I've got a lot of biotech conductors. I do need materials more than I need cash though, so... And then we still get 1.3 million as well as the rare materials, so we'll take that. So that has... Oh, alright, nice. That was an extra 7% from those 4 missions. So this is a nice way of doing the ranking grind. Because it's fun. It's not too monotonous and repetitive. And blowing pirates out of the sky never gets old. If you take down a mission though, just be careful. Because you don't have to do the mission straight away. But if you do take one, and then you decide to do some delivery missions in another ship at the same time, or you go off mining, if you've got a pirate mission, they will come looking for you. So if you stray into that system where the target is, in another ship that's not designed for combat, just watch you don't get hunted down. Yes, mistakes have been made. I know this the hard way. Decima. I don't know where Decima is. Gusty Pants Outback Emporium. They're going to 2 different systems. We do have... Oh, hang on. Here we go. We've got 2 assassinate known pirates here in the Catchian system. I'm going to take those. I love it when they're all in one system. So I know there's another one there as well. If I go back to this guy. This... Oh, no. Was that not... Ooh. Okay. I thought there was another... Oh, hang on. That's giving me a... That's a 5... Okay, I'm taking that one. Sometimes the follow-on missions, even if they're not in the same place, are well worth accepting. Yeah, I'm having that. I'll have to fly somewhere else. That would be easy, but I'm not... Oh, hang on. We've got to donate to the cause. I'll do that one.
Incoming mission critical message.
There we go. Another assassinate... Wow. Okay, there's a lot of pirates to assassinate in Catchian. Can I take that one as well? I must be nearly full of missions now. I can't get many more on. I knew there was another one. Okay, I'll accept that. Oh, no, I can't. No, I'm filled up now. Right. Well. I should probably go and do something else. But, yeah, it's been fun streaming this today. It really has. I've enjoyed it. I enjoy the game anyway. So I think you'll see me streaming Elite Dangerous more in the future. If you're curious about the game, then do drop into the Discord. We've got a channel just for Elite Dangerous where you can ask for help with anything. Or find people to wing up with and meet up with. So you're welcome to go and do that. And, yeah, this has been fun. I shall come back and do some more stuff on it. Maybe we'll have an Elite Day every week. That would be nice, as I'm enjoying it at the moment. The Anaconda rebuys 35 million. That's a 700 million spend. So, yeah, I've looked at those things. Like, you buy the ship itself for, what is it, about 100 and... Is it 120, 150 million or something like that? But then you start looking at the A-rated power plants and stuff like that, or a size 6 and fuel scoops are, like, ridiculously expensive. Not that you put one on an Anaconda, but, you know. Yeah, it's all the components, isn't it? Hey, Cole, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I hope you get into the game, and I hope your joystick you managed to find a good deal on a HOTAS joystick sometime. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Let's see if Tom's. I've threatened to go and raid Tom. He's a real life friend of mine, but he's also another streamer as well. He's never online. Never online. We will get him sometime. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon, probably playing Cyberpunk, unless there is some urgent community goal or something that I get involved in this. But I do need to get back to Cyberpunk. Yeah, no worries, rock and roll. I understand if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. I need to sort of play more of it so I can do a proper review of it. There's bits I love and bits I don't love about it at the moment, so we'll see. But I think we might make a regular visit back to Elite anyway. So, thanks for hanging out, guys, and welcome to the new followers, and we shall see you tomorrow. Good night.